DFCRadio.com.
Welcome.
That's the cue. We're live.
Monday,
And we're here for you. That's the cue. We're live for you. Plug Gaming Monday night. Okay,
What up?
there it is. That's how we do it right there. Bam.
Live every
feed.
time.
Boom. Cut it. Say commercial.
Hey, that shit was kind of
Thank
wild,
you.
though, just so y'all know.
Okay. What do you mean? Were you expecting anything?
He just wasn't prepared to join in.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't. I
Because
was
he's like on his phone.
That's because he's been missing practice. I don't know
More
why.
There's a practice?
He had all the time
I
in the
wasn't
day.
invited
he
to
had
practice.
all the time in the day to deal with whatever he's dealing with on his phone right now, but he chooses to take the time of our listeners to handle his personal matters.
I thought
This
that's
is
what
the
this show is about.
Division beta.
It's actually, see, there you go. That's all you had to do. He is doing something for our viewers. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
sign up for the Division 2
well,
beta
yeah,
now.
so thanks for voicing that and make me have to pry that.
You know.
Oh, my bad.
You're
Hey, you
welcome,
can go
y'all.
down the Division 2 beta from Destiny2.com. Any platform.
Wait, what?
Okay,
Did you say
well.
Destiny 2?
Yeah,
I'm saying, my bad, Division
I was
2.
like, what does that have to do?
My bad.
Rock starred out. He drank a beer, then a rock star, and it's tearing him up.
On one.
Hey, my
Rocky's
bad. You
Rockstars.
guys are
Anyways,
bothering me.
we're the Plug Gaming.
What up?
We're bringing you the freshest, most lit gaming content.
And there's a lot of content right now.
There's a lot,
There's a
and we're
lot.
gonna bring
Oh,
it.
damn.
We're gonna bring it.
Now, if
Just bring it back.
if you're just waking up from the weekend,
No,
it's
no, no, no,
E3.
no, no,
It's the middle of it.
no, 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 no.
The show floor is live tomorrow.
No, 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 no. Let's
Oh.
get some introductions here.
Oh,
'Kay.
sorry, I was just
Rocky,
so hyped.
the man on the phone.
Yay, yay.
There
Fuck
he is,
with me.
right there. Sam, the man, wants to get the show kicked off right away.
You know,
right away.
always.
So we got to do the
The thing is,
formalities.
I finished my energy drink
we
before I got here.
we got to do the formalities, okay? And then our sit-in, our fucking noob, tastic, Matt.
The play of
We don't have a fucking. We got to get a better name for you, man.
It's all good.
Okay.
The
Oh,
fourth player.
Chad, man.
Boom, boom,
High
boom.
Society
Oh, there you go.
is in the
That's
building.
too much, dog.
I think
You're
you can come up
OG
with something
death
more
dealer.
original.
The God. And they wouldn't let
What's
me
your gamer
add that.
tag?
They wouldn't let me add that. Jesus.
It was just too long.
What's your gamer tag, man?
So it's not as long as it could have been.
Mine?
Yeah.
High Society.
Oh, it is
That's
High
what-
Society.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, high
forgot.
society. Come on,
All
man.
right.
Come on, man.
All
You
right.
you game with him. He's in our clan.
Yeah, I know.
Clan member,
Look.
dude.
You're just
We all
judging
make
me.
mistakes.
Clan things, dude.
just
I'd like to
asking me.
just mention one thing. This entire room is
I don't
full
know my
of,
gamer tag.
clan
Oh.
members.
Let's rephrase that. The Sleep Fighters.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like to
it's
say clan members.
Clan members.
I like to say clan members.
Clan members.
Roval clan members.
We're a clan. So,
We're a clan.
yeah. Don't get it.
Cut
Don't
from the
ever,
cloth.
don't ever get that twisted. That's what makes us a clan. We're all cut
Exactly.
from the
We're
same
cut
cloth.
from the same cloth.
The exact same cloth.
Not just any cloth.
No, the
The
cloth.
cloth of the mother. No.
Okay. Take it back. We got a lot to talk about. A lot of E3 news,
Whew.
some game news. Don't forget, there's other games that are still out.
I don't know if
That
you
are
took
out
like
currently.
6 hours to listen
Okay.
to a bunch of people talk about what games are coming out, but we
There
did.
are still games that are currently out, and there's a lot of games that are coming out. And we're going to talk about both of them, but unfortunately, yeah, it's going to be the same old. We're going to talk about the shit that everybody's already heard and talked about, and we're going to try our best to put a little twist or flair on it, or have Rocky talk some shit about it for no reason.
Look,
Yes, Lord.
Bring some flair to it. But yeah, we're going to talk about E3 and
we're gonna give
E3
the real spin on it.
releases.
How the people feel.
How
A little bit of insight, maybe offer some insight on E3 as we have gone there and experienced it several times in the past, and how it's changing. Make our comments on that, and just kind of the overall feel and what this kind of means for the gaming world, the industry, everything. We're gonna try to throw a little bit of that in here this episode, and our next episode is kind of the same mix-up, but it's
there's so much of this.
It's a party,
one year.
motherfucker.
It's the
It's
one
a
year.
party.
And
It's
well,
the 1 year.
Let's point that out.
It's our 1 year, and we're gonna go tough.
Have been doing this a
We're
year.
gonna go so rough, so tough. That's all I gotta
Raw
say.
dog, you think?
That's not true.
Like 2 energy drinks. deep.
Totally not even true. Like, come on, Rocky.
All right.
Raw Dog Productions.
Yeah. Just gotta get it out there.
It's not like that. We're gonna have a really good time, and we're gonna talk video games, and we're gonna party it up a little bit, and we're gonna celebrate. That's what we're
Raw
gonna do.
dog action.
And we're going to thank you guys because we've been doing this a year.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
That's what we're gonna do.
I invite
Okay.
so many moms.
Also because we like coming and talking shit all the time.
Yeah. Thank you, Rock.
All right.
So that's what's going on. That's the agenda. So, I mean,
Listen up.
let's talk about some new shit that came out. I want to talk about Realm Royale. It's the high-res studios that make Paladins. It's basically Paladins Royale.
Yeah.
And you get like a hero base. Your character's like hero based. You pick from 4 classes. It's pretty dope. It's free to play. If you're on PC, check it out. It's on Steam. You get it through Steam. And if they iron some shit out and get that game polished up, it looks like it could be a contender for Fortnite.
Ooh,
Any
shit.
console?
There's no building. There's no console talk right now, but it's obviously going to be where Paladins is available, which is on the console. So it seems like
Didn't we get like a Switch announcement for Paladins or
something like that too. So it's
like-
like exactly it's not-
Fortnite for Switch.
Yeah, it's not a. It seems like is just real easy to bring over on console, just like they did with Paladins. Like no issues, it'll play the same essentially.
Nice.
Besides your graphics,
How does it play so far? I mean,
it plays really good. There's some weird parts with some weird stuff with it, but it's totally beta. So they
Did
just
you play
opened
much
it up.
Paladins yourself?
Yeah, I played Paladins on the PC too, and Paladins is obviously really done well.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's
they've had some time
on.
ironing
It's
that
on
out.
exactly, but it's on that path.
Is that why
it
you
plays
told me to
just
play
like
that
it.
shit?
Yeah, but it plays just like it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and it's like a Overwatch type of game too. So it's really
It's
like
in that like
skill based.
Overwatch, League of Legends type realm.
Skill / team based stuff where like you could be really high skilled, but if you don't have the good team, it might nullify it.
I just
that.
like how they take to like. There's usually a really like diverse class base.
Yeah.
In those games,
That's how
like,
they
the
do it.
different play styles. You can, like that's what I liked on League of Legends a lot was you get radically different characters.
Yeah.
So
So this is something that's new. It looks really good, and it has a promising development team that has obviously made really good games already. So
yeah.
I'm imagining we'll have another Royale game that's going to be super fun and like kind of in that Fortnite graphic realm where it's more playful, more cartoony, if you will. But
But
totally,
it's
totally
lit.
fun. Totally fun. You get mounts. You
It's
get
more
horses.
about the characters than
You
the
get
guns,
horses.
too.
You get horses. You have to go to forgeries to forge your weapons to make them better.
What
So
type of weapons are there?
That's like the loot. You can like, let's say if you're a warrior,
Swords.
you can get an axe. So you can upgrade to like an axe to a throwing axe.
Oh, so it's more
If you're
brutal.
a hunter, you
yeah.
can get an upgrade to your bow. That's like more of a sniper. There's an assassin, and you get these special abilities that are within each class.
And that's where you get a really cool like unique mix from what is your battle royale game
So you
right
take
now.
away your
is
building,
you're starting
and
with
then you
nothing
turn
and
into,
you
like-
pick up things.
Yeah.
And this is you're starting
You
with
like
the character.
disenchant the items to collect these shards from them. Then you take the shards with your weapons to the forger, and then you make whatever items that you currently have better.
That's dope.
That's cool.
So you're not
way
finding loot; you're finding the basic weapons, and then forging them up to better weapons. And then
that's way more
as
fantasy
the
appropriate.
circle closes, less forges are available. So that focuses where the players are going to be.
Yeah.
If you're going to obviously upgrade your weapons and your armor, you need to be at a forge.
Right, right.
So that's kind of how that Royale and the Storm or the Circle plays into the game. So
Or if
it's
you're
pretty cool.
Rocky, you're like gonna just camp out right near where that is, and as soon as someone pulls up that menu, just gank them.
No, that's Division.
Oh, okay.
Your boy Rocky.
I'm just saying
Dark
you're
Zone
already
Is,
got it.
he's been fine tuning, sharpening his shotgun skills in Fortnite.
Ooh.
I seen him do some work recently. I was
Now, are you on the
impressed.
auto or the pump?
So
Pump. You know, we pumping it.
Get
dog.
that range.
don't
all
get
set.
started.
Other new games. I'm playing. I'm checking on my Fallout Shelter. You get to give your vault a number, and then you get to build like a tiny tower vault. It's been out for a while on mobile
Yeah.
and some other stuff, but it just came to Switch yesterday.
Awesome.
And
Ooh.
I'm gonna be honest. Looks like while I was away, some raiders came in and destroyed the shit out of my vault. And I think everybody's dead. I don't know. They're all over. Like everybody has like very little health. Whoever's still alive. One guy's dead.
I'm gonna be honest with
But-
you guys.
Well,
Right
I'm
now.
looking at
stoplights.
this and, there's nobody here. It looks like somebody murdered everybody.
It's okay. You know what? There could be someone alive. I sent one guy out exploring and revive 194 caps. He's dead.
Okay.
He's dead.
All
Let
right.
me check in on him. real
But
quick.
you
Oh,
can
no, he's
try
dead.
it too.
That's hilarious. But you know, with all of this Fallout talk, right? Because of the announcement, 76. I've seen, like, I swear she had no idea, and I've seen this before, where people have Fallout items like clothing, apparel, wallets, or jackets, and they're not totally sure of what Fallout is.
Yeah.
Like, so there's a lot of Fallout stuff that's sold in, I don't know, maybe
Well,
Target or
got
something
a really
like that.
cool
Yeah.
style.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like with the color scheme and everything like that. So it was like a really nice jacket, but like you could tell it was like totally like bland Fallout stuff, like the original patch like from the games back in the day, but it had like the new like Pip-Boy colors, like the blue and gold, like the
dope.
76 style, like almost, but like you could tell it was way older. And I was just like thinking about that, like why is Fallout like that game? Like everybody has something Fallout.
And they don't even know what
They're
the
like
fuck
New
it
Cola. People just have New Cola shit.
is. Yeah.
That's
And they're like, they don't know, they have no idea. You're like, oh, fucking sweet, dude. Like, they're like, yeah, $10 at fucking Target.
good
you know, like-
branding, good product branding
Yeah, I
inside
don't
of
know.
a video
right?
game.
Exactly. Like, I'm not sure of what that is exactly, but like, yeah,
You know what?
people
that
are
makes
buying
me think
this
of
shit.
too, like some stuff that's coming out, like Beyond Good and Evil 2. We'll
Yeah.
get into that though.
Oh, dude,
Oh man.
I'm stoked about that. That was such
But,
a good game.
Also,
Beyond Good
since you
and
talk about Fallout gear, one teaser. If you hadn't seen it yet, they got the special edition Fallout 76, and you get a helmet with it that works. It's like it's got a headlamp on it and shit, and it's like it
I'm gonna have
looks
to check
dope.
that out.
They only teased it in like the press conference. I think they only showed it digitally. Maybe they showed it at the end when they showed like the picture of the box set, but it looks cool.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
And that's just
there's a
one
lot of
of many
collection
things.
sets that I've seen that are cool. I'm trying
You were
to
just
think
talking
of
about that Fallout gear, so I want to see like you walking around and some strangers like riding his bike, and he's wearing that as his actual helmet.
I wouldn't be shocked.
He's like, I don't even know how I got this. It's like, yeah, it's very specific.
Yeah, isn't
way
this
of
for like
getting
miners
this.
or something? Like it's a headlamp and you dig away.
Oh, that's too good. That's too good.
else
But yeah, do we want to talk about? Do we want
it's
to?
about
got-
kids.
Do we want to talk
much
about?
news, just all this.
Yeah, should we just start getting into it?
You know what? I got one actually super important piece of news. Sorry for like having some stuff wrong on how politics works, but today is the official day of the repeal of net neutrality. It went into effect. No, not good. Not good. That's like that shit that Ajit Pai did, where he like repealed all those rules that made it so that internet had to be like accessible to everybody and fairly priced and things.
Yeah.
Got repealed today because of his decision. There's a whole bunch of investigations and shit going on in it, but like,
Has
the
anybody
Senate
beat
voted.
his ass yet?
yeah, he's gotten threats. Apparently not enough.
So nobody got to him yet.
No,
It's coming, I'm sure.
no,
We're going to get some cold news. They beat the
No,
shit
you
out
know,
of him
he's-
inside of a Walmart.
he's under investigation right now on like multiple levels. Also, because like he
Because
pulled
he's
a,
a pedophile.
well, he pulled a bunch of.
you heard
like,
it here first, people. Don't trust the peds.
Anyways, I'm not going to go politics route right now. We're just going to hit the important things because there is still a chance. I believe the Senate voted to overturn that decision, but it's got to go to like another vote, or I think it goes to the House. Anyways, there's battleforthenet.com was one of the websites. There's plenty of them out there that will link you to any of your like your state's representatives. And you can just voice your opinion because that's how net neutrality got put into place in the first place in 2015 was because so many people called their state representatives. So many people submitted comments. It was happening with this Ajit Pai stuff, and what they did was it's currently under investigation, like I was saying, and it was proven to be a fake DDoS attack that they claimed was why they were having issues back when they ignored everybody's comments and went with the decision of repealing net neutrality. It's kind of some sketchy shit, you know, politics, but
Pedophiles. right?
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, Call your state reps.
Dark
It is
web.
still in the fight, but you got to do something.
The same thing that you've always been asked to do, or
Mm-hmm.
that was people were doing to get this thing started. So
Government still works for people as long as people do their part, which is just let them know.
So that's how it all got started, and
Yep.
that's how it was all done in the first place. That's what you needed to do. They have the websites. They have websites set up. For that will just
Battleforthenet.com was
basically-
one I
exactly, yeah.
used, and it was
They'll
really easy. It's
basically
like
walk you through the shit. You
Yeah.
you dial the number. If
it
you do it on
dials
your
for
phone,
you,
yeah,
and
if
as
you
soon
do it
as
on your
one
phone,
ends,
it will dial.
it'll
it,
take
yeah.
it. It'll just instant dial the next number. So you just hang it on the phone and you talk to everybody, and it takes 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
worth doing.
That's what's up.
I'm telling y'all, we still in it. But that shit aside, we have way too much EA to talk about now. Right? Right. There's been a few of the press conferences have already happened. We had the Ubisoft press conference today. We had the Square Enix today. We
Yep.
had Microsoft yesterday. And who else was yesterday? Bethesda, which was my favorite of all the press conferences so far. And then we also got the EA press conference. So there's a lot of games coming up. Everybody was software based. Everybody was games based.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great time to be a gamer. We say that every time around this time of year, but
Yeah.
the announcements.
Turns out the next day's better.
Yeah, I mean, Kingdom Hearts,
Oh.
Division 2,
New Halo.
new from Software, Halo Infinity, right? Halo 6 Infinity, but it's called the Halo Infinity something.
We got
Um,
Forza. There's another Forza Horizon.
Yeah,
We got
Forza
new
Horizon.
skateboarding games I was stoked to see.
Yeah, Just Cause
everything.
4 we already,
Everything.
but that's
Yeah,
we're gonna see
everything.
that
Yeah.
on. We can go over the schedule.
Yeah.
That would be something nice to do.
Yeah,
right now,
we'll share the schedule. Of what's
currently,
coming
even
up.
right now,
Sony is
so
doing
the
their
Sony
press conference
press
at the moment,
conference
but
right
don't
now.
tell people. They can watch it later.
Yeah, you can always
Listen to
watch
us.
it later. There's videos of this stuff.
And guess what? Next
You can
week
also
we're going to
download our
spill you
podcast, though,
everything that hasn't happened yet, plus what the regular convention itself is like.
Yeah.
But okay, we
Like
can split this up.
tomorrow, early
Nintendo, man.
Nintendo press
Yeah,
conference.
it's the only one. That's the main one I've been waiting for.
Yep.
Guess the main event
That one
always comes
always
last,
gets-
though.
Get Sam going. For me, sometimes they're just hard to watch. Well, like not the press conference so much, but like the fucking Nintendo
Bullshit
treehouse shit.
Yeah, yeah.
It just
Well, this
is
is just
like
the Nintendo
so
Direct.
out there. Sometimes I'm just
Yeah.
like, it's early or late, and I don't know what the fuck this shit's
It's
saying.
not a treehouse. It's a direct.
I know, it's a
So at
direct,
least
yeah.
that helps.
So you're like,
That
okay.
just means you're gonna get.
And no, last one was kind of wild too, though. So I will say that.
What was wild was it Miyamoto that was the special guest at Ubisoft today? They gave him the little Star Fox thing.
Yeah. Oh, Star Fox.
Yeah.
The Star Fox
Oh,
toy.
man.
It's in a new
Star-
toy game.
Yeah. Ooh.
So
it's cool.
Star Fox is back,
Good.
and there's always talks of new Star Fox games that like never really come out,
Yeah.
or like they're not just a thought. So I'm hoping that they make a real badass one like they did with the GameCube, where you're actually like the adventure. Is that was that what is it called? Star Fox Adventures?
I never
I
owned
think
a
that's what it
GameCube.
was called.
Yeah, where he was fucking had
Where
the
you were
staff.
starting. Yeah, he had a staff with the crystal on it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit. Yeah.
so badass.
Yeah.
That was like one of the best fucking games ever.
It was tight. Yeah.
So, I hope they reach out in that realm, to be honest, with Star Fox.
They probably won't.
I know.
We'll see. Well, this was Starlink, so it was like.
Yeah, it's Starlink. It's a toy. It's like, I mean, I think it's
So-
more like the lines of,
It's a crossover, and it's Nintendo because it's only
Yeah, but
on
it's like-
Switch. You get that option or whatever.
but it's, I'm, you know what I'm trying to think of. Like, is it like more like a Skylanders thing?
Oh, I see
Or
what
it's
you
a
mean.
toy.
I don't
Oh.
think
You know
so.
what I'm talking about.
No, it's not one of their little
Amiibo
scanner
style
amiibos.
thing?
Not Amiibo. The Skylander ones are different.
I know, but it's not like I don't think it was a physical toy. What they gave Miyamoto was a statue that was
Right.
like based on the original, the prototype model for the game. But what it is it's just that if you get the game on Switch, you get Star Fox in it as a playable character for like a special thing. Yeah.
There it is.
So it's like, but you
Love Star.
you get to fly a Starbucks and it looked dope in the little bit they showed. So,
Yeah.
anyways,
Yeah, but tomorrow, Nintendo, Spider-Man, Dying Light 2, Assassin's Creed, Odyssey.
Are you just rapping off games right now?
Yeah, I'm just going over what's
dude.
the schedule events. If you were going to E3,
Oh, okay,
this
the
is
scheduled
what's
events.
gonna
Okay.
raffle off in this order on this day. So Tuesday, that's what's happening.
Nice.
That sounds awesome. Forza 4.
Yeah, we're gonna get,
Division
like-
2.
You'll get in-depth, you know.
You'll sit in the back
The-
of a huge place and
Yeah.
hopefully hear over everybody else talking.
But, you know, you'll get, like, in-depth, listen to the developers talk about their game.
Yeah, no, these
get to ask your
these types of
questions,
things,
you get
these
to-
events, scheduled events are super cool.
Yeah.
The ones that are not super cool are when it's like Sony's exclusive demoing of their newest title, and you have to fill out, go on an app and sit there and fucking wait, and then hope that you get put in on
Yeah.
that fucking small little fucking list that basically is non-existent because there's 15 slots with fucking 25,000 people like
And think
literally in
about
your
this year.
immediate area.
And think about this.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
only getting worse.
So,
But,
these types of things are what you're going to want to focus on, and then, like, get yourself a solid one or two. Like, really think to yourself, which ones do you have to see on, like, the exclusive stuff, or what do you have to play? And then really focus on,
You still won't get in.
yeah, but that's what your best bet is, and then do that for each day. And we were able to, like, when
It's
we
just
really
that it's a
focused and we're
battle.
like, let's do this one.
It's a battle.
We usually got it. Or we got one.
yeah.
Somebody
You
got
pick
it.
the game you want to
So-
get, and you get that
You'll
game.
get to hear a sweet story from one of your friends.
Yeah, exactly.
If you all stay focused enough, you'll get to hear
Somebody
one
will
sweet
get
You'll
it.
story.
get to read about it on this blog,
No, but yeah.
somewhere on the internet.
But these types of things are events that they'll get you in. They're going to just go on. So you just need to be in that area at that place at that time, and you'll be able to experience it.
Usually there's like the phone app goes live at a specific time. Sometimes it's 10 p.m. the night before. Sometimes it's like 10 a.m. or like right when the convention opens the next morning.
If you want free
These are
shit,
just the pro tips for you.
if you want free shit, get there early.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so this year is the first year that E3 is like last year they sold tickets. Now they're selling tickets at the door.
They had a limited supply of tickets. This year last year. This year, like there was a number. They said there was a hard number. This is who's getting in.
Yeah.
This year they never stopped the sales of the tickets. You can still buy one today for $250 right now.
Or you can buy them $1,000
Tomorrow
morning.
Tomorrow, though, if you show up to the place and want to buy it there, it's $1,000, and I bet you they're going to be selling them there, and somebody will buy them. And I bet you they sold a shit ton of these other ones, way more
We're
than.
gonna sell a ton of those tickets tomorrow.
And yeah, I mean, we witnessed it last year. It's changed a bunch, and it's not totally. I mean,
When it
we
was-
just were so used to it differently, like that.
It used
you're
to be
like-
game developers trying to
and when you weren't a game
impress
developer, you were like
other
felt
game
really
developers,
weird.
producers, companies. Like you are trying to. It's a networking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
where
the
you win.
people.
invest.
So when
Knife
you're
all the
giving
best
something
people.
out, you're giving something pretty dope out.
Well, now that goes.
Now it is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
much more public focused event. It is about, and so like it's just masses of more people, and so you're just getting like now it's like keychains, not special figurines. And if there are special figurines still, like you were saying before, Rock, there is very few of them, and anyone whose industry ticket gets in earlier than everybody else.
Yeah,
So pick the game you care
here's a
about most, and go
make
there.
friends this year, so next year when you show up, they have your grab bag ready.
Yep.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah, that's the only way to do it.
Rock's just telling you that, so you'll be preoccupied doing something else, so you can just slip in and grab something, all
Yeah.
the other stuff, and get out.
Nah, man. I'm sold up. At least in the Bethesda area, I'm sold up good in
Yeah, book it over there.
Ubisoft.
Well, hopefully they are next door to each other.
Anyways,
They'd
but-
probably be in the same room though, at least.
yeah. Nonetheless, the experience is super awesome. Just
Yeah,
all the stuff that's going around.
it is
around you.
humongous things going on all the time. It's an entire theme park for 1 week of video game stuff. Like Nintendo, every year it's like you're stepping into Super Mario World.
Yeah.
Every year, and this year it's going to be like you're stepping into a fighting arena. I hope, because
Smash Brothers.
Smash
huh?
Brothers.
yeah, we know that's all. Like that's the only thing people came here for, right?
Well, let's talk about that. Smash Brothers tournament, right?
Dual Elimination Smash Brothers tournament. They have gotten the hottest names in competitors from generations of Smash Brothers games.
Okay, Fortnite tournament.
Yeah.
It's a pro-am celebrity tournament where they got 50 pros, 50 amateurs, which are celebrities, so they're going to be,
Drake and what's his name?
I imagine.
You never realized that was what
Ninja.
pro-am was?
Drake
Okay.
and Ninja.
Okay.
Really?
Pro
Well-
amateur teams? Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
use that term often. So.
Yeah, well, so you see they do this in basketball,
Yeah.
golf,
Yeah, like
golf.
celebrity basketball.
Right.
games,
I've heard the
celebrity
term
golf.
loosely. It's just I never put it
Yeah,
together.
exactly, yeah.
Professional.
He was in Happy Gilmore.
Where like no everybody's gonna save face by regardless of how they perform.
Right.
It's all for fun. It's all it's not about really being the best and winning.
But
the
it
whole
is about
thing.
being the
It
best and
is.
winning.
It is because it's an underlying competition. But when
Let's
you know
be real.
you know when you have the pro out there and he has some
Yeah.
amateur celebrity and he goes out there and gets over the pump shotty right up when the game starts, no one's gonna take anything away from him.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's all in good play.
Correct.
Exactly.
Correct.
That's
You
what
are gonna win.
Right, that's where it comes from.
But
so
you're probably
this
not
is
gonna
super
win.
cool. This is something that we haven't seen in games before, where they're like bridging those gaps, and because I don't know, they may not be the best, but like Fortnite's a widely accessible game, and everybody's fucking playing
Anybody
it.
can download it.
And so we're gonna see
It's
like
a game that's transitioning.
But watch some of these
non-gamers
like
into gamers.
these
Like, it's just-
casual celebrities who are like super dope at Fortnite. Just they just have a knack for it or something, and hopefully it's like we see something.
They're
like
gonna
that.
bust some skulls.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? They just come out and they're like, "No, we trained for this shit."
Ninja who?
Exactly. They're
I
like,
told you that fool was a pushover dog.
yeah, like exactly like somehow like I don't know. Bo Jackson comes out of like. He's like sick as fuck on the Fortnite with the sticks on PC somehow. You know what I mean? Like who knows? I'm just saying. What if we see something unprecedented? Like we just the
Like Donald Trump is great
No.
at Fortnite.
no.
What if though?
Like
no. I was kidding.
Man.
He probably
Probably is,
dropping.
though.
Yeah,
He
you
probably
could-
Hey, what if
is,
they start
though.
dropping videos shaking the industry, dog? Like just nobody fucking with him.
They should just make the noob. They should make the noob skin in Fortnite Donald Trump themed. So just like when everybody goes in noob and gets maxed out, it's just Donald Trump getting maxed
Damn.
to the max.
I love it.
Damn.
I love it. Shouts to Sam.
That's real presidential.
yeah.
That's treatment right here. He even got a little theme song going for him right
Ooh,
there.
damn.
But anyways, no. I think this
but
shit
it's-
like this is super
Well,
cool
we're so early in what
to have at E3.
what pro gaming has been going on for a while, but for it to become this more commercialized sport, for esports to be taking the same stage as the NFL,
Yeah.
they're starting to branch out into a lot of things that you get from other sports. So that's great.
Yeah, that is great. That
Yeah.
is great. So, do you
Hopefully
know what
one
day
of those,
do you know what day
amateurs
the
is that-
Smash
what?
is? What day the Smash tournament is?
I don't know. I'll look that up.
Yeah,
I'll
so
find out what the
the
details on
Fortnite
this.
one
I
is,
just know
I
it's
believe
double
the
elimination.
Fortnite one is tomorrow. So it's the first day.
Is Drake gonna be there?
I don't know if it's Drake though. I didn't get a list. Maybe we could
And Ninja.
look. Ninja's gonna be there for sure.
There you go.
Rock is.
But are they gonna have that 9-year-old girl who went to like rehab over this? I don't know. I just saw an article the other
What?
day. Yeah, officially there's been someone a kid put into rehab over Fortnite
They try to make me
because
go to
she
rehab.
did not get up from her couch and just pissed herself to keep playing.
Back in my day, you got your
So,
ass
like-
beat for that.
Yeah, well,
Just saying.
Wow. My
Yeah,
mom would have beat me
She's
with
a pool
the kitchen
soccer.
sink.
I
Holy cow.
look.
Or piss
It
soccer.
doesn't take much to go piss.
Hey,
I don't know
kids,
why that's a problem. You
get
still
off
have
the
like
couch and go play
you got
some
like a
games for a
load
little bit
screen.
outside.
You gotta you can hold it for max 20 minutes, and then you just get up and go.
It hurts, you
The
know.
bathroom while
Hey,
it's loading.
that's
I don't
bad
understand
parenting.
this shit.
That's all it is. Be
All
a
right.
parent.
I'm gonna go with that answer.
Take care of your kid.
Yeah. What the heck?
Dad was busy taking a shit.
Yeah, so they have the list of everybody on here, and it is.
Is it a good list?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even sure about this anymore.
Turns out they're all just gamer tags, so most of them are like, "I bang your mom," and that's a celebrity in this game.
I used to have that gamer tag.
I bet.
Yeah, like,
Who
they
is
banned
it? Was I right?
No. It's
Not at
just
all.
like. So like no, like these guys are good, but it's just like the people that they're matched up with. I don't know if it's. I don't know how it's. I don't know. So Ninjas with Marshmello. I didn't even know Marshmello
The
was a
DJ?
really. Yeah, I didn't even. I guess I'm
Okay.
out of the scene.
I guess I was a little bit confused. on
I'm
this.
out of the scene.
It's not even
because
pro am. It's
I
like
didn't-
pro
Wow.
cell.
I didn't know
I didn't
Marshmallow
know
played
who,
Fortnite like that.
I didn't know.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Me neither.
You don't
All right,
know who
neither.
who are some other
Marshmallow
celebrities on this
Marshmallow.
list?
Oh my goodness.
Myth.
Fuck you,
Myth,
Marshmallow. No, I'm just
Myth is good.
We're talking about celebrities who play video games. A lot of them are going to be DJs.
Okay,
Oh.
they're not. But here,
kidding.
but here,
Rappers.
no Myth, TSM Myth, and Paul George.
Paul George?
Oh.
Pokemon, which is the female Twitch streamer and designer.
Okay. Rappers.
Okay,
Is she
okay.
fine?
Yeah, I don't know
I can see
designer.
that, I can see that.
Markiplier,
Mark
A lot
McGuire?
of
no,
Oh.
is a streamer.
See, I want to like
Joel McHale.
Joel McHale. All right.
Okay,
No way.
so
Okay.
right there, I'm
All right.
right there with that list, top list. I'm already kind of confused
It's like
because
there's
I don't know
celebrities from
how
all
this
over.
is. I know, but how is
Yeah.
this is going to be bad?
I bet you
But,
not.
like
all these
Ninja and
celebrities
Marshmallow
would
got
be-
this shit fucking sewed up.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like, huh?
It's
They're just
rigged.
gonna
okay.
like
It's rigged
5
for
minutes before they go
sure
on.
for-
Okay,
Listen,
all
you're gonna
y'all-
sit behind me
all
and not do
y'all-
anything. Okay.
All y'all, which is the
Absolutely.
hello guys, the English YouTuber. They got the first weapon kill ever in Fortnite. Like, dude, chill out. But he's that YouTuber. Everybody knows him.
Okay.
And Pete wins.
Pete wins.
Yeah,
Who's that guy?
Pete wins.
Sorry,
is,
Pete Wentz, if you're listening.
no.
I don't know
Yeah.
who you are.
I know who Pete Wentz is. I'm
He's
gonna give
actually
you-
one of our regulars. He's called in the show a few
He's
times.
listening right now. No, it's no.
I'm
You
the
guys know who
noob.
Pete Wentz is? Come on, he's your favorite. His
Oh,
haircut's
that
just
guy.
like yours. He's the drummer or guitar for Fallout Boy or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Come on,
totally.
you guys are gonna make me look.
Dude,
him
I'm
up.
horrible with names.
Yeah,
So
bro.
we'll see. I'm
He's a
happy I know a couple of
guitarist.
them.
He's a guitarist for Fallout Boy.
Told
Okay.
you. Yep, Fallout Boy, right there. Pete Wentz. Everybody knows.
I mean,
that.
I'm not offended though.
I
I'm
totally
not
not
knowing
offended
that.
that. You
didn't
don't know him.
that.
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry,
him.
Pete Wentz.
I don't really know
Sorry.
him either.
Give us like your favorite celebrity you see on that list. You don't have to go every one of them. Like
My
I want like a
favorite
Bob
one?
Barker or like someone really random. Like I'm waiting
My
for like
favorite one
who's
on
the
this?
oldest guy you could find on there.
Playing
I think right now it's Joel McHale.
I had my dad playing
This is
Fortnite
my
last
favorite.
night.
This is my favorite one. Is Valkyrie and Murder Beats?
Okay.
No.
Oh.
TBNR Frags and Little Yachty. That's my favorite group right there.
Oh, is Lil Yachty coming?
Yeah, he's there. He'll be there. He's in it. They're in it. The tournament.
This is a
In it
really
to win
funny
it.
tournament. I like this. I'm kind of excited to see some of it now.
Yeah, I won't be there to watch it.
You'll stroll by. You got more important shit to do.
Yeah.
It is way more important to like go wait in a line for 2 hours because that's what you have to do for some of these games.
Vic Star.
Yeah,
and
that's
Ty Dolla
exact.
Sign.
Yeah. Oh, is
Mac
Ty-
Wilds.
Ty
Taylor
Dolla
Ross,
Sign's gonna be
Party
playing?
Next Door.
Rocky.
Okay, let's
Bring
just
your
go over the
Switch.
celebs. Let's just go over the celebs. Marshmallow,
Yeah.
Paul George, designer, Joel McHale, Demetrius Johnson, Pete Wentz, Prince Royce, Tyrone Woodley, Jack Falahi, JT Brown, Jordan Fisher, Ryan Cartwright, Marcus Scribner, Jordan Jones, Xavier Woods, Robbie Amel, Liam McIntyre, Ron Funches, Dylan Francis, Reggie Jackson, Madeline Bailey, Nathan Kress, Tara Cohen, Drezzo, Party Next Door, Terrence Ross, Mac Wilds, Murder Beats, Kenneth Farid, Ty Dolla Sign, Andre Drummond, Raul Colley, Whit Lowry, The Backpack Kid, Little Yachty, Chandler Riggs. See, like the Backpack Kid.
I'm gonna find out who that is though.
Obviously, like, is
You know, it's that
That's
one
Drake.
kid. He only had the. No, it's not. Drake is the boy Dudus or something like that.
yeah, but that's his. These are the real celebrities' names. That's not
Oh,
their
yeah.
handle.
Exactly.
Backpack
And a lot
Kid?
more.
Yeah.
A lot more.
I bet you he wears a bunch of backpacks.
Yeah.
Oh, the
drug
backpack kid is
reference.
that fucking kid that dances, right?
Oh yeah.
He does that
It
one
is,
flossy
he does the
dance.
Flossy dance. That's the
Yeah.
Backpack Kid.
Like,
Yeah.
wait,
Okay,
that's
cool.
that's
That's the
the where the
Backpack
flossy
Kid,
dance
yeah.
comes from.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they got
Yeah,
50
yeah.
teams.
No, he's the one who made it
So
sing.
there's going to be
Okay.
50.
Well, like,
That's what I mean,
yeah.
yeah,
So, yeah.
He's the one who did it on the internet first,
Yes, exactly.
or better.
So
Yeah,
this
okay.
is gonna be interesting. These are big names, dude.
Yeah.
This is gonna be
It's a-
some big shit. This is a big shit.
And like, Think about how many
shit.
people are gonna watch E3 stuff because of that. That's nuts. This shit's really stepping up.
It opens up a whole
Yeah.
new
It's,
platform for them to like branch out and get people that they've never been able to get before. So
Yeah, and you know what? Like one thing from the press conferences this year, it was weird to see all these like other celebrities that were coming up to present, because like take Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He runs his own site for like collaboration artwork and stuff, and his company is working with Beyond Good and Evil 2. And so they're doing a project where if you work on that site, you can collaborate with people to create music, art, advertisements, whatever it is that will become part of the world of Beyond Good and Evil. It was a really cool part of their presentation. But so you guys, any of you can go online and do that.
earn some money.
I
got the name of it.
I
I
like
got the name
that.
of it.
I like this on the schedule. They just have
Hit record. That's
they just
that's
have
the program.
AAA game. So there's a couple games that they're,
AAA
we're not
game.
knowing. We're not
Yeah,
knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ain't
That's
be
tight.
knowing. So that's interesting. So there's gonna be a couple new IPs, obviously, in here that are.
More to come all week.
Might get that Bloodborne 2, dog.
No, we're getting the Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and that was the reference they had even in the in that little weird trailer they had. That's what it said. Shadows Die Twice. So this is a confirmation of what that thing was, or that reveal or that
Yeah.
teaser.
If you haven't seen it yet, Sekiro is it's from Software. It's by From Software.
That's
Let's
on
say that right.
Thursday, too.
But
No,
So
I'm
that's
saying,
gonna
what
be
if they drop
lit.
Bloodborne 2 as the PlayStation, like...
It
That'd
might
be
be.
fucking
That could be
amazing.
happening right now. We're currently in the
That's what I'm
zone. So like that could be happening now. But hey, Sekiro is like new IP by From
Sekiro.
Software. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
If you haven't
exactly.
seen
Just
it
like
yet,
how
it's
Bloodborne was, and that's
the
what I'm
makers
saying.
of Dark Souls,
It's
the
gonna
makers
have-
of Bloodborne,
yeah,
but
it's
you're
gonna
a
have
friggin'
fucking-
samurai with a bionic arm.
Yeah, I think it's gonna have a huge following, and it's gonna do really
You're fighting
well. I
like
can
all
already
these
just-
different Oni.
I
I'm
can just
sure a
feel
lot of it has some cool like lore about it because they're gods of making like a whole new world.
Yeah,
that
I
you
can
have to
just,
discover.
I can just feel that it's gonna be a great game.
I'm really excited about it.
But let's take a break.
Let's go to play right now.
let's
Like,
take a break.
Let's do it.
Let's take a break, and we'll get back, and we'll talk some more E3. We'll talk about Wednesday. We'll talk about Thursday. We'll talk about the Smash event, the day or the time.
And we're going to talk about more of some of these major games. We
Yeah,
got
yeah.
Anthem, we got
yeah.
Battlefield.
No,
we
yeah,
got-
we're gonna get into the nitty gritty on the ones that we're
yeah.
thinking you guys are gonna enjoy the most, and the ones that we're probably gonna play the most.
Yes.
So we'll be back with that here on the Plug Gaming Live on DFCRadio.com.
Yeah.
Purple drink in my cup. Someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Yeah, crank it up, crank it on up, crank it up. Sour diesel up in my blood, my brain. Purple drink up in my cup, crank it up, crank it on up. That's D, oh that's D, Got me smoking the bass, no stress cheese, Now hold up, roll up. Check the situation, about to go nuts. With a little bit of perp up in my cup. You could tell the bartender to fill it on up. That's alright, baby, work your stuff. And that's all night, baby, work your strut. You and your friends can ride when I go. Take a little spin in my Monte Carlo. Take a little dip, baby, show you how I roll. Take a little hit, baby, puff on the hydro. Eyes so lit, make me look like my eyes closed. Purple Drake mix, make me look like my eyes glow. Hypno Grey Goose with a little grape juice. That's how it is, so I'ma have to take side diesel in my blood. Purple drink in my cups, I'ma tell the DJ, crank it on up. Side diesel in my blood, purple drink in my cup. Someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Yeah, crank it up, crank it on up, crank it up. Sour diesel up in my blood, my brain. Purple drink up in my cup, crank it up, crank it on up. It's the ADX team with no doubt in between, and we stay fresh and clean when we hop on the scene, and we style on them, profile on them. If they wanna act crazy, then we wild on them. It's the S to the T and that Cambo G, either Maserati blue or the Lambo green, and that Chevy lay mean when it drop on the street, either hating on you or they hating on me. And it's shaved up, raised up. Drop it to the flow, got them blades that stay tough. And the candy on the bike, same color as sour. Catch me on the site 100 miles per hour. This is my life, so this ain't ours. So I stay tight, so this is power. With the ADX team, you can call us some brave hearts. Sour diesel trees, you can call it the trademark. Side diesel in my blunt, purple drink in my cup. Someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Side diesel in my blunt, purple drink in my cup. Someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Yeah, crank it up, crank it on up, crank it up. Sour diesel up in my blunt, purple drink up in my cup. Crank it up, crank it on up. West Coast, crank it on up. East Coast, crank it on up. Midwest, crank it on up. Down south, crank it on up. Yeah, crank it up, crank it on up, crank it up. Sour diesel up in my blunt, purple drink up in my cup. Crank it up, crank it on up.
SG, DJ Dale, Big Bell, Killer P, Chino with the OE, it's the ADX team. 562 Mob.
DFZRadio.com.
Yeah. Naps. Knock off. What up, Saint? And we hustle. Hustle hard. Team ADX anthem. What these niggas want from me? Haters wanna eat now, you never get lunch from me. Get off my tailcoat, get off addiction team. Follow me, niggas team green like it's Listerine. Don't cross the squad, man, we get them off, man. We on the front court shooting, you just a ball fan. I'm on the top back, y'all do it all bad. Grind on the regular, tell competitors all bad. Test the team, homie, watch it fall flat. Don't want the fame, but the change, I need all that. Hustlers get your guap up, rappers get your props up. Cause sky is the limit and we got heaven on lockup. Back down to earth, street swerving down Atlantic. Long Beach riding to death, we straight smashing. This is for my family, this is for the masses. This ADX anthem in case anyone asks me. Oh, I'm taking this shit head on. In the streets till 6 in the morning. Niggas don't want no ruckus. Tell me who won it with these shots up, boys. We say hustling. Catch me in the booth to the night. Streets holding tight. I ain't grind for my life, for my life. And niggas don't want no ruckus. Bring the bullshit and we'll be dumping. Boy, we say hustling.
Hey, I rep my team, rep my city, and rep my scene. Yeah, I'm down for mine, on the grind all the time, like overtime. I ride to the death, can't do it like this, so don't try to step. Can't move it like this, so don't try to test. Got shotters on the side of me, right in the left, cause we do it so swift, we do it so sick, and we ain't gonna stop. We got money to get, we got honeys to flip, got the streets on lockdown, so why would we stop now? We holding the spot down. Sour diesel Hennessy, a bad bitch next to me. ADX team going down up in history. Do it to the death of me, so ain't nothing left of me. Dumping off the weaponry, hold it down for centuries.
Oh, taking this shit head on. In the streets till 6 in the morning. Niggas don't want no ruckus. Tell me who won it with these shots up, boys. We say hustling. Catch me in the booth to the night. Streets holding tight. I ain't grind for my life, for my life. And niggas don't want no ruckus. Bring the bullshit and we'll be dumping. Boy, we say hustling.
Bonafide hustler, stay up in the street, grinding all day and all night so we can eat. Roll up on your homies like niggas, stick 'em up. Now bags in the stash in the back of the truck. Pounds of the diesel, throw it in the air. Tipping Hennessy for my niggas who ain't here. Back on my feet after shedding a few tears. Give me 2 years, stacked up with a few mil. Niggas locked up, but the homie's still here. Rapping ADX fresh in the full gear. Killing the recession, puffing on the top. Teddy Brock shot, killing blue clots. Haters got no idea you ain't ready. It'll be a sad song if you niggas test me. Them niggas tryna send 100 cops to come get me. Gibbo sprayed a couple shots and told them bitches come catch me.
Taking this shit head on. In the streets till 6 in the morning. Niggas don't want no ruckus. Tell me who wanted with these shots up, boys. We say hustling. Catch me in the booth till the night. Streets holding tight. I ain't grind for my life, for my life. Niggas don't want no ruckus. Bring the bullshit and we'll be dumping. Boy, we say hustling.
DFZRadio.com.
And I don't hold up shit, you know what I mean, but to represent, you know what I mean, but to be me, you know what I mean, procreate, have better deeds, make a better nation,
I'm Superman, fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman, fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman, fly in the city.
Caviar got me scorched. Why you niggas smoking Newport shorts? And you wonder why your bankroll short. Probably cause your ass never left the porch. I be grinding and making moves, you know the business. Pound the block, pushing work till it's finished. Serial killers need no fucking eyewitness. Extra clip, shit, I'm on my blade.
respect you, respect me.
I've been hustling my whole life.
You know there's no nigga out here like this.
Seen the light. I see you niggas stopping at the stop sign. I'm California stopping cause the world is mine. Some claim defeat, the angels speak. They woke the king will sleep. The trip will be the way to meet.
I'm Superman, fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman, fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman, fly in the city.
Tapes confused with wearing capes, you fools. Still breaking the rules, roll moving, you lose. Handyman with the tool, I had to rock his body. I came to body like Lottie Dottie, and I don't wanna hurt nobody. I'ma break it down with the get down, watch it go down, hold it down with the 4 pound. Now you know now, it's about to go down.
Respect you, respect
I've
me.
been hustling my whole life.
You know there's no nigga out here like
See
this.
the light.
I see you niggas stopping at the stop sign. I'm California stopping cause the world is mine. Some claim defeat, the angels speak. They woke the king will sleep. The trip will be the way to meet.
My weaknesses and my strengths. But everybody know my strengths definitely outweigh my weaknesses. As long as that, I'm a human being, like everybody else. And if I meet somebody perfect, then they can train me. And they can help me be perfect. But ain't nobody out there perfect. So we'll all just get along with it.
They say Machiavelli's resurrected, I can feel his presence. But the coldest thing, Machiavelli never left us. Who the fuck he think he is? Talking about Machiavelli never left us. Who the fuck is it? I'm an outlaw thug, like hustling to the death of me. Brutalist, alien, I'm mom lost, baby. Worth to get money, knowledge, and I fucking lead. Think I seen a ghost if you stood right in front of me. Tupac eternally, Rogers on his own shit. Stick like new money, and you can pass the show on me. Worldwide masterpiece, hustle on this fucking street. On that dead fed crime, so they still trapping me. $1 million smile, girls say I'm sexy. Bachelor in arts, got it in psychology. Player, you ain't fly as me, still can't see me. Stand on oxygen, well you can't even do the breathe.
altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman, fly in the city. Check a nigga altitude. I'm higher than the rest of you. I'm Superman, fly in the city.
All the dab on me, man. All the drip on me and G Bentley, man. Ain't know what the fuck going on, man. Got all the dab on me. Got all the drip on me. Got all the dab on me. Got all the drip on me. Got all the dab, all the dab. Got all the drip, all the drip. Got all the dab, all the dab. Got all the drip, all the drip. Got all the dab on me. Got all the drip on me. I got all the dab on me. All the drip on me. I got all the dab, all the dab. All the drip, all the drip. I got all the dab, all the dab. Got all the drip, all the drip.
Throw the bitch a whole nother bean. Got a moon walking like she Billie Jean. She say she on 3, that's a triple team. Say she on 3, that's a triple team. And I'm fucking around and hit 3 niggas. Goddamn shawty, that's triple beam. 40 hanging out a nigga denim jean. 40 hanging out a nigga denim jean. And I'm kicking shit, no bully. Walked in the bitch like screw me. But it pat down my foolie. I used to be bro, didn't know me. Swift with me, I ain't talking boom game. Me and everybody hit the motherfucking floor. Got a rollie on my wrist, couple hundreds on my feet. I'm a shit, bitch, you already know. Late night in the church with the killer gorillas, some thug niggas in the motherfucking crease. And I'ma throw the D real for a little nigga, and you know that your bitch the receiver. Nigga, I ain't gon' win on the beetle. Make the whole stand still black beetle. Bitch, I'm flying them motherfucking eagle. Bitch, I'm flying them motherfucking eagle.
Got all the dab on me. Got all the drip on me. Got all the dab on me. Got all the drip on me. Got all the dab, all the dab. Got all the drip, all the drip. Got all the dab, all the dab. Got all the drip, all the drip. Got all the dab on me. Got all the drip on me. I got all the dab on me. All the drip on me. I got all the dab, all the dab. All the drip, all the drip. I got all the dab, all the dab. Got all the drip, all the drip. Bitch, I've been damn since sunshine. I run the south, I run sun up the sundown. We can put no friends up, put them guns down. Or we can put them guns on which way you want now. Get with the bird, button down. Blue fade rollers and them diamonds on bust down. Had a bad day, you better hush now. Hey, bitch, I been dabbing, bitch, I been having. Rolling all gas, that much now. I ran on the red, that's a touchdown. I move, fool, good as shit go. So the dick so long, she caught the hiccup. I want thank God for a new year. Hey, I pour that act in the motherfucking roof. This new year on the coupe. I look up and I ain't her roof.
Welcome back, welcome back.
We're back. It's almost like overwhelming. We got so much of these games.
It's overwhelming.
We got no consoles this year. Everything was what game was. Even on like the Microsoft press conference, they always do the announcement like right before, like world premiere.
No, isn't
World
I thought we were
premiere,
gonna
exclusive.
get like everybody said like we're saying like PlayStation 4 Pro.
I haven't seen a Sony press conference yet,
I'm
but at
just
the
saying,
moment
you
it's
know.
been all games.
And then that's just
All
going to
games.
actually turn into the PlayStation 5 announcement.
Yeah. But I think next year will just be the next console war, which is weird because they were like, we made these systems so they can last a while. Like,
I think Xbox fucked themselves by making a
Xbox
statement
One
like,
X, like,
they
we
might
could
have-
play this forever.
They
and-
might have fucked themselves by saying that.
yeah.
Yeah, for
At
real.
least they're in the lead right now in terms of that console-ness.
Console-ness.
Console-ness. So,
The ness of the console.
well, it's hard to
Eventually, they're
hit
just
some
gonna
of
be
these hard
computers.
titles.
Watch. It's just
Now-
gonna be like, here's your Xbox, a computer.
Yeah, it's like
saw-
your
exactly
Windows
what it's gonna be.
version. It's your Windows PC with the Xbox like
Logo on it.
loaded into. Yeah, like just play your games in here and then hook up a controller if you want to.
You know, in 6 months we'll send you a new graphic card.
They- you know what?
$700.
In their better. They're trying to expand that shit to everything.
graphics card right now.
They made an announcement about they're working on they're still working on cloud processing. And so one of the announcements they made is their goal is essentially to get to the point where some of these games, it doesn't matter what device you're using because it's all being handled on their end, on their servers,
And
on
they're just
handling
shooting
the
you an
hard work,
image.
and you're just streaming the image via cloud processing.
Yeah.
So you could play the same game on a phone as you can on a TV.
Yeah.
That's
And-
the idea of
And
that.
it also like totally disallow
Nuts.
cheating or anything else like that because all the information would have to pass through their actual systems, their
You're
servers,
just
their
handling the
machine.
experience on your end.
Yeah.
And that way, no, like in PCs, there's no better system. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, but let's get into some of these titles. Now we got pretty heavy on Anthem once before. EA
They
spent
still hard
the
for it.
last 30 almost minutes of their whole press conference talking about Anthem.
I am.
Go.
I am.
A fan.
I'm disappointed though.
Wow.
There's no PvP.
I said,
Yeah,
okay,
honestly,
okay.
you know that.
Okay,
can
a lot
come.
of people say that they're like, you know, and I totally get that. And then like what they say, they're like, well, it's gonna increase the loot pool or the loot drive to like go after loot and this and that. And
They're making it a grinder that's not PvP.
yeah, so but like
Yeah.
the thing is, like I see it, I get it. I would love to see PvP in there, but then
Me too.
It takes away like the auto tracking missiles, all that type of stuff is
It takes away some of
not
the,
fair
like,
in PvP.
the
would you
adventure
say?
side too.
Yeah.
You don't have
Exactly.
adventure
So,
in PvP.
like I get it, but it's like, oh, you know, like you couldn't even have thought of some mode to make it
Yeah.
PvP.
But I feel like this was a game where they were more like, what do we want people to see? Because even the way they approached showing you this game is like, epic world,
yeah,
dynamic weather, which
Yeah.
was the theme of this whole year. Everybody's
Dude.
got dynamic weather now. But
Dude,
this
that's
was a
what you
game
get when the
that-
graphics cards step up. You
That's where we're
fucking
at right
break
now.
the
$700
environment.
graphic card, dog.
Environment.
Remember on like the last
environment.
Forza when they were like, you can now see the
And hair.
reflection
And
off
hair,
of the
dog.
side of
Remember
the
the hair.
car.
Yeah, shades,
yeah,
hair,
it's
reflection.
Just new theme every year. This year
Not
it's-
the face.
it's
Never
tornadoes.
the face. Never the character's face.
It's all about hair,
Just
environment, and reflection.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Look at that shadow.
Look at the
But
It's seamless.
what they did, they took it a step further in Anthem when, as they described it, this is going to be an ever-changing world.
yeah.
This is going to be a world that, like, you not only have weather systems flowing through it,
Yeah.
but the world changes over time. The monsters you run into change over
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
and they would be gradually doing
Well,
this
the
update.
idea of that, I think, and I hope that this is true, is that, you know, when you take away from the game, like the PvP, it allows you to focus more on the one thing, the PvE, and get, you know, and ultimately, hopefully, deliver a better experience in your PvE because your team's solely working on that one part of it. So you have all the focus, all the attention on one aspect, and then you get all this creativity and all this, you know, brainstorming and unique ways of the game can be played. So hopefully a richer, more like fulfilling experience that, like you said, if it's always changing. This is how they're making it always new. Because you know what PvP does for like a game like Destiny is it allows you to like back out of the grind, or when you're done with the grind,
It's
it
a
gives
break.
you something to play. Exactly.
Yeah.
While still playing, you know, maybe your
But-
favorite
It's more
game.
of
That's
like
what I'm
a
about to say,
side
maybe,
mode than the main.
If they do something
function.
really interesting because they have like their whole team focused on that, and they're like, okay, we can like have this team still be our PvE team, but they focus only on like this portion of it,
Yeah.
to where it's always new and changing, and they can really like, you know, zone in on these little things. Then I mean, that's
and it's
That's
PvP
awesome.
is
If they
an
make
update
that-
away, dog.
it's what?
It could be an update away.
Yeah, no, no.
it can even be an event in the
I'm
way
not,
they handle
I'm not
things.
saying that. Yeah, exactly. No, I totally
But it
agree
sounds
with that.
like
yeah.
they want you to be able to see this world. I mean,
yeah.
they heavy focus
what I mean,
on your
like-
experience, even the concept of how they split it.
Yeah,
The way
it
you
seems
handle
like-
so the way you handle your story sections and your cutscenes and that stuff in Anthem is all in like a one-player mode, your own hub. And then the idea is so that's where you do your customization. You spend your time building your bots, customizing those. And you can get real custom in all of that stuff. And then you go out into your world and people can join you for that. And it's up to 4 people, and then there's also 4 different kinds of, what do they call them, javelins, the mech suits you fly in.
Guardian.
Yeah, pretty much. I already saw my warlock class.
That one look tight too. I like it.
But then you can have up to 3 friends come in and you guys get to go explore this world of crazy things to kill and mine. But it is essentially a wander this world and grind kind of game. and get loot and get things. It looks really incredible. I feel like I want to see a little more personally involved in the gameplay.
Where
I
do
don't
you
know.
guys feel like it falls short besides like the whole PvP thing?
I said that's why I was disappointed. That's it. So that's where it falls short for me. Otherwise I think I'm gonna fucking love the hell out of it.
I mean, I guess I've seen how expansive the world can be really expansive with how things are, and the idea that they'll change it over time is going to be great. And something Destiny I really enjoyed is getting into a game where they really focus on a good PvE challenge and an immersive environment. That's everything this is going to be. I just think these javelins to me seem like not that special. They as cool as they are, and you can make custom paint them and stuff. What they showed in the demo just looked like pretty standard classes.
I don't know, things like auto tracking and like sitting up perched up on a cliff and like auto tracking like 6 different targets and then shooting your missiles out to them. Kind of gets me going.
It looked
so.
cool. Yeah,
I don't
the
know.
thing is, they did say it's very customizable.
Like
so
dropping in, flying through the jungle.
They may just
on your
have
back,
only
like,
showed
I don't
us
know.
the standard things.
Yeah,
They
I
may
was
have
about to
done
say,
that.
like,
Yeah.
when you were watching the demo, they were finding new weapons as they were going.
The unfortunate thing is that I didn't see it on the release for the first quarter of next year.
I
so
did.
I didn't.
I saw it.
You
I
saw
believe
quarter
it,
1, 19?
What is that? March 19th.
There you go.
If that's true, then that's amazing.
That'd be really
Yeah, March.
Because then I'm excited.
See, this is the thing. Kingdom Hearts is February 9th, right?
And no,
February 30th.
Sorry, Anthem is February 22nd.
Okay, so February was Anthem.
March
and
is
then
third-
March is
Kingdom Hearts is 3/16.
There you go. So you just had them flip.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
because
there
Anthem
it
is
is.
2/22 release
Okay,
date.
there it is.
Zora,
There was
3/16.
another game I saw.
I had
too
them
that
mixed
a
up.
2/22
I knew
release
one of them was yeah.
But
yeah.
check out the video. The world looks super dope. We got more games to talk. I'm gonna hit a double right now because our boys at Bethesda, our whole team's at Bethesda. It's not just boys, but like Doom and Wolfenstein. These two games that like existed in the original days of like getting into gaming,
Yeah.
and they have both had the greatest revivals ever.
Yeah.
Incredible stories. We got 2 new games coming, and I believe both are coming to Switch as well, if I'm correct.
Switch is really doing
It's
it.
killing
dog.
it. If you can get it on the Switch, you're killing it for games.
Doing
But
it and doing
we
it
have,
and doing it.
I'm looking up their names right now, so I got this stupid huge list right now. We have
That list is stupid huge, dog.
Doom Eternal.
Stupid huge.
Yeah, stupid big. And Doom Eternal and Wolfenstein Youngblood. Where Wolfenstein Youngblood, you're playing BJ's twin daughters, and it's a co-op game.
Oh.
Big changes.
Twins, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
You'll see them. You'll see them. Actually, they didn't really show them to you in the trailer. But like, did you guys see this stuff?
I was just it was
Yeah,
it was a joke, just
I'm an
not
idiot.
about the game or anything like that. Yeah. But, yeah. You know.
I see now.
You know.
I see.
Congrats.
You know. I watched Austin Powers recently, and he's like,
Well,
"Fuck me."
These games are
Fuck
like-
you. Excuse me. you are a dirty mouth.
they got the backpacks.
Yeah. You have a dirty mouth. Oh, behave.
No, these
Like,
games are like gory as hell, super
Yeah.
intense. I
Yeah,
love that they're going to be
oh
on
my
the
gosh.
Switch. That's really
Let's,
a big step for Nintendo.
I mean, yeah. The what was the new Wolfenstein? The it was the Colossus.
oh yeah,
The New Order, right? So they have all these kind of going in. These have been
Yeah.
great games. The graphics updates, the way the story's going, they've all been really good. I played the Colossus on PC, and it is fucking gorgeous. And the graphic, the gore, all
yeah.
that stuff is just
they have a
done so
really
great.
good animation style for
Yeah.
where graphics are.
It's dark, but like also like well lit. The brightness is on point. Everything's
Mm-hmm.
really good. They do it really well, and it's just, dude, they have so many titles,
yeah,
so many good games wrapped up in their own that company. Nothing but good shit, dude, that are coming out of there. So I'm so glad that they're keeping these old
and
classics.
we're getting
alive.
a 1980s theme
Okay.
because it's going to take place like what 30 years later, or whatever. After
Right. Yeah.
the last
Okay. Yeah.
one.
So yeah, they're staying in, keeping it in order, but they've been
and you're
like
playing as
the new
daughters.
one's a little crazy. The The Colossus is kind of far fetched. The story gets real crazy. You're literally just like in a bodysuit that's keeping your body like from being limp because it's completely broken. It's kind of wild.
That's funny.
know.
And then in the Doom game is just like, even in their trailer, they were just like, so you wanted more badassery? It was just, everything was more intense.
Yeah.
That game is just going to scale up in.
I got it
all
for
its
the
goodness.
Xbox, and it is really good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Really good.
Yeah.
Badassery.
Super cool. Did you guys watch Square Enix?
I did not.
They opened with a pretty good delve into Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Now, I had a pretty negative opinion about them recently because they were just kind of falling into it's another Tomb Raider game. Like, it just wasn't expanding quite enough to me. But this game, they really did a big reworking on the stealth part of this. Did you see that video, Rock?
I mean, I've seen like
But it's
20
like-
fucking videos on that.
Well, they just
forever.
showed
Did
the
they
one they
show
showed
something
today.
special?
They go into how okay, you always want to sneak around as Tomb Raider, but it always feels like you're as Lara Croft. It feels like you're just hiding in a shadow though, or standing behind a tree, or like you're just kind of cheesy game hiding.
Yeah.
In this, they show in the video her getting covered in mud to hide. Or hiding behind vines and moss and shit. Or jumping from a tree and then stabbing a guy Assassin's Creed style. So they
cool.
really went into it almost feels like
The
Metal
details.
Gear kind of essence of just so much more you can do in how to kill someone and be stealthy about it. So that was because, I don't know, that just seemed like a really weak part of Tomb Raiders.
No, I get
But
where
something
you're
you were
coming from.
you were always playing them that way by sneaking around with the arrows and stuff.
Yeah.
This, she hit on top of a thing, lit a gas tank on fire, threw the gas tank, and it exploded.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to play it. I like.
It just made you want to play it.
No,
I mean, that's my job
I
here.
want to play it, but it's just I don't know, man. Tomb Raider is just becoming like you
Yeah.
said last week.
And that's how I felt. That's
Tomb
what-
fucking Raider.
This felt like they reworked a lot about how the combat system and that stealth aspect about it. So it feels like
honestly,
it'll change how you play that game.
just from what you told me, sold me on playing it. Because at first I was kind of like Tomb Raider. I won't lie. I felt the exact same way. But now that you're saying that they actually went that far in depth for her to cover herself in mud and do stealth shit, and she's jumping off stuff, actually getting kills and stuff like Assassin's Creed,
Yeah.
it makes the game seem way more intense than Tomb Raider. So I mean,
The last ones they made, she just seemed she was injured to start off with.
I
You're
used the
always in,
fuck out
a
of the
wounded-
bow all the time. It felt like it just
yeah, it was kind of a different feel
Yeah.
to the whole Tomb Raider, how it's supposed to be, and if your character in 2018 isn't a badass dagger
Fluent.
wielding assassinating choice, you have the choice to assassinate, be stealthy and assassinate, or go just ham and grenade launcher or whatever you want, you're kind of
Yeah. But that's, I guess, where they really tried to
especially in Tomb Raider
give
where
you
you're
that
not
variety.
where you're not forced into, you're not Laura Croft, the assassin, the stealth assassin, where you have to be on Hitman, where you're the idea is to play the game, really you want to be as stealth as possible.
But you are that guerrilla fighter because you're always
But you
fighting
can
from the
loosely
bottom
play
up.
the game and still beat it, but it wouldn't be as the highest scoring way or the
And this does
best
have a
way
lot
to
of
do
points
it.
about it.
So let's see
Okay.
if they play somewhere into that.
Wait to see
too.
I don't know if they it'll
I
be
like that
fun.
they're switching the.
It'll be a new way
the
to
vibe
story.
for it.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
like
just give us the pistols back, dog. Twins.
I'm just jumping all over the place.
That's what I'm saying. Just
Let's
give
get
us the
into
twins back, man.
Battlefield 5.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt,
Do you want
you're a
to
big
love
you get into
Battlefield
this.
4.
Get into this. Tell us.
I love Battlefield.
Did you see the new trailer for 5?
I haven't yet.
Nobody like Battlefield
Okay.
1.
Nope. I hated Battlefield 1.
I like
We
it.
brought this up last week.
Battlefield 4 was so good.
So we were talking what happens when a AAA title does Royal. We have Battlefield 5 Royal. So you're going to get your massive multiplayer version.
It
in
makes
Battlefield
sense, though,
graphics,
with
it
Battlefield.
looks so dope.
It makes sense
That's
with
tough.
Battlefield, though. Think
Yeah.
about
It
it.
totally does.
I know. I'm excited about it, but I'm
stoked.
just saying that now that PUBG has that level of competition, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Hey, here's my
PUBG,
gray walls, but that gun's got some detail. Like what?
PUBG maybe it may be on the outs. Fortnite I think is secure.
They
because-
have the drive right
because-
now because they built the community.
Well, also
I mean, they have a
because
whole
of the
nother
building.
game built around
Yeah.
it too.
Because
Like,
the
it's genius.
building aspect and the way that it is, it's gonna dominate that realm. I think
Yeah.
we're getting into this era where it's like, yeah, everything's kind of battle royale, but which one are you going with? This fantasy, like shooter. It's obviously gonna be shooter. It could be spells or whatever. This fantasy version of it where the graphics are more playful, realm royale, Fortnite.
But you're
or
gonna
this more
see-
real, where we try to use real weapons, shape it after more real
Yeah.
things. H1Z1, PUBG, and we're gonna. That's the group.
Oh
we're
yeah,
gonna
well that
capture.
group, yeah, that's
You know
what
what I mean?
Battlefield 5
and
just,
that's what PUBG.
There they go.
Where we just exactly.
Yeah.
So they're gonna steal from that PUBG pool.
Yeah.
No problem, I think.
Not to mention, one of the coolest shots that they showed from Battlefield 5 is that you can not only drive tanks again, but you can, like, they have those portable mortars and shit. You can pick them up and move them, so you can, like, change your battlefield more.
Okay.
But you could drive a fucking tank through a building. You can
can.
destroy a house, so
just
someone
saw
cannot
it.
just run from you. Yeah. Then that just obliterates the whole corner of this house.
Honestly, I
so you can just
think
chase some motherfucker down with a cannon
Battlefield
and a tank.
Oh, this game
is like
so much.
what
Oh my.
the
Imagine if
Royal
you got
Rumble
3 of your
should be,
squad
you know
mates
what I
just
mean?
riding that tank with
Okay,
you.
Battlefield is what I first played. My first online big
Yeah,
versus maps were on PC in.
It already kinda feels like it,
Yogi's-
right?
Yogi's Cyber Cafe. That's where I played.
Ooh, history
and,
moment.
And that's where we got down, dude. We would roll with like 10, 15 deep, and we'd take on whoever else was playing there.
That's dope.
Battlefield. They did Battlefield 1942, right? That was the OG. We would play that. We do Iwo Jima. Could the two fly in on the on you? One's based in already on the island, and the other one's flying in, and you switch. Mm-hmm. And that's all we played all day, and that was it. And then they made Vietnam, Battlefield Vietnam, which was the best one because it switched like the meta. It was all shotguns because you're now in the jungle. Both you all start boots on the ground.
damn.
And it's all jungle. Like
Yeah.
you're just all
Guerrilla
close combat.
warfare, close range,
knives,
dive in
yeah,
between.
and it was like the coolest shit ever. And it was all cyber cafe'd out because no one had computers. Not enough of us had a computer that could fucking run that game at their house. Like
Yeah.
one buddy had it, and you're like,
And
dude,
at the
this isn't
time,
fun. Let's
they
go to the
controlled
Yogis."
the class build-outs.
Yeah, you were just
So
like,
it wasn't so
It was real
everyone
Call of
just
Duty.
did whatever the meta said was the
Yeah.
best. It had, you could be this character or this character or this
exactly.
character. Yeah.
But like, the ones were well suited. But like, you had those guys that were like just plain guys, and they were like, dude, they're just up in the sky the entire game, just destroying it. You know what I mean? Because like that's what they were. That was it was.
That
that's
was
what
me
it was.
in
It was Battlefield. You could be in
2.
whatever you want. You could do whatever you wanted to do, and that was great.
My first Battlefield game was Xbox 360 Battlefield 2.
Yeah.
And what was that desert map? I forget the name of it, but whatever it was,
Trying to think.
you go steal the Americans didn't have a helicopter. They had tanks, and then it was Americans versus Japanese in that game, right?
And Battlefield 2.
Yeah. I forget who the other squad was. But
I'm
they
not
had,
sure about
on
it.
this
Yeah, I
map,
think it
they
was the
had the
original, that's what it
helicopters,
is.
and every single time I was just like Spec Ops, steal a helicopter, dive out of helicopter, let it crash wherever, parachute in,
Yeah.
SMG and knife kills all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved that game.
Yeah. Dude,
It
they were
pulled me
both-
from Call of Duty 2.
Yeah, they were always good. They
Not
were
that it'll
always
pull me
good
from Call of
games.
Duty.
Call
Like,
of Duty
on
is
console,
like-
I was on.
that's
I
the-
was straight Halo. Like that's what we played on console.
Yeah.
We just played. I just played Halo 1, Halo 2,
Halo,
and that's what we played on console. And then on PC,
That's
we
what I
were
do with
just
friends.
Battlefielding it up.
It was like
Tom Clancy though. You weren't playing no Tom Clancy shit at
Rainbow
that time.
Six. No, I
didn't play
Broken
any.
Arrow,
I
none of
played
that.
so
I
much
didn't play
Rainbow
any of
Six.
that.
I played some Splinter
That was
Cells.
the first PC game I ever played. Was Rainbow Six.
Oh, the first PC game I've ever played was like Team
Tom
Fortress.
Clancy's Rainbow Six.
Team Fortress.
All right, well, we're going backwards in time, and we're talking about the future right now.
Well, we're talking about everything.
We talking about
I'm
gaming,
actually
dog.
playing. I'm
Let's get
actually
the-
downloading Team Fortress tonight. Team
Damn.
Fortress 2 on
All
Steam.
right.
It's free.
And
I
that's
just
the future
remembered
for
that.
ya.
And I'm downloading
Team
that,
Fortress.
And I'm playing that.
But
I
okay,
just can't
That's
wait
the
for
best
Call
shit
of Duty
ever.
to come out.
Battlefield 5. Check out the videos. It's gonna look super cool. It's going to be serious
excited.
competition in the Royal game genre. Sekiro. we were talking. If you're a From Software fan, you've played their Dark Souls games. You've played their Bloodborne game. You've praised the sun. You've yelled at everything. You've learned to love dying and losing all your souls because it fucking happens so fucking. Sorry. We have a brand new IP.
Yeah.
We have a new story about you're some samurai that someone saves in the beginning, and you've lost a limb, but
Don't
you've
expect
gained
the
a
ad to-
bionic
yeah.
limb.
Right.
You can climb in this game, you can hook shot in this game, and you're a fucking samurai playing a From Software styled game. And you can even see some of the
Does
characters
it look
transfer.
like
It's got similar style, but it looks very updated. Like
like
graphics
the
are
whole-
improved.
It looks really
smoother
different.
play.
It looks
like
really
the whole
different.
climbing and all that shit? Like rap
No,
on
it's
it?
not all like dark like Bloodborne.
Yeah, it's more. There's more daylight.
Okay.
There is daylight. Let's
That's a good way to
rephrase
put
that.
it. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Because
But,
it
like,
still seems like it's kind of like
you
know,
saw
it has
that-
that feel to it.
Yeah, and you
the-
saw
the
that
darker
guy,
feel to
like the big ogre type. You could definitely see the transfer over similar. They had like the big fat Oni samurai who like pukes out some poison breath onto his sword to fight you. Yeah, everything feels very those games.
Okay.
It's a new skin, it's a new story, it's a new character. Everything looks updated. It's exactly what you want.
Yeah.
And since it's new stuff, I mean, Microsoft had the video. They gave the premiere of it. So it's coming to your consoles. All of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it
it's
came to Switch, that'd be
definitely
super
coming.
cool. Especially because that game's usually like those games are usually pretty transfer between offline and online easily, and like pretty seamlessly. All right, got another big title coming up. Back to Bethesda. Fallout 76.
76.
West Virginia, take me home. Did you like that part?
Actually, I did.
Yeah, I know.
it.
Look, Bethesda.
I like when you did it better.
Oh, thanks. I'll never do that again. No, this game, I mean, first off, they killed their entire press conference. That
Yeah.
Skyrim.
They killed it.
The Skyrim Alexa commercial that they did. And it was the guy from, I forget which guy it was from Key and Peele. I forget the. Do you remember?
What does it do for Alexa?
Oh, it's not a real thing.
Oh, dude,
it was
because
just
you know, like, the Alexa is real with video games, and like,
so yeah,
I can do
like that you
loadouts
can
for
do
my
connection and stuff. No,
Yeah,
this was
right.
a joke where it was like it shows the guy sits on the couch and he's like reaches for his Switch and his Xbox controller and he passes and he goes, Alexa, play Skyrim. And then it just explains like a scenery around him. And he's like, and it explains a mountain and he's like, climb it. And then, it warps to him like shouting spells at the Alexa. Like he's just playing the game
Yeah.
through Alexa. It was a total joke. Then they announced it for like Motorola Beeper and Smart Fridge. And it was
Okay.
just this stupid joke commercial on their own, like Skyrim comes out for everything.
Right.
Bethesda fucking killed it.
Right.
Anyways, let's get to the real. Fallout 76, you are in West Virginia. Vault 76 is the first vault to open in the lore. This is a prequel. This is the first vault to release you out into... Yeah, and you were one of the first people to see this. This game is all online.
Yeah.
This game has fucking nuke silos. You can go run over to this place, launch a nuke into that area, and then go collect rare materials.
Yeah.
This game looks insane.
Yeah.
It looks beautiful. It's humongous.
The Fallouts have always been really well done and had a ton of lore and stuff to them. They're very full and done well. Like
It is 4 times the size of Fallout 4's map.
Yeah. So there you go.
We
It's
talked about
just-
their special edition package, coming with a fucking helmet and stuff. It looks super cool. Comes out November 14th.
Dude, right around the fucking corner,
Right.
man. This is gonna be a
man, there's gonna be way too
fucked up
much shit out,
fucking
dog.
fall.
Yeah, I know.
dude.
Just save your money
There's
now.
way too much shit coming out, man.
Your fall is fucked, dude.
Hey, how about just a quick thing? Nier Automata coming to the Xbox finally. We also have on
Shit, it needs to
Xbox
go on Switch too. That game is the shit.
Forza Horizons 4. You guys check that game out? Because that made me want to play a racing game It looked so clean.
It
You're
looks
in
good, but
Britain.
it's
You
forced.
are. There's like all sorts of seasons and stuff, and it changes how the game plays entirely. It just looks, the next step of whatever that crisp, amazing thing they come out with every time is. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Honestly, Forza's played out now, dog. They need to
I'm
drop
not
a
a
new
racing
Midnight
game
Club,
guy.
dog.
Yeah, or like a super sweet Need for Speed.
They did. They dropped one and it just
but
wasn't
it
that
was
good.
whatever.
It's
They
always,
need to
though,
go
like,
back.
to
This
see
is
their
the problem. They
underground.
want to bring people into it, like, oh, my name is Jason. And it's like weird ass storylines, dog.
Wait, what?
It is.
Dog, like it's like some dude pops up and he's like,
No, that's
I'm
not
a
how
cop.
this is. This is an
It's like-
entirely online sandbox racing game. You're just racing around an open world, and then you start a bunch of events, and people are in them, and then you're racing. It's
This
like
fool says.
sandbox racing game.
My name's
It's a-
Jason.
yeah, that's actually just that dude you're talking to on live, because it's entirely online.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Jason's gonna have a great time because those games are pretty as fuck, and they are games made for car fans because
I'm
they
just
are
trying to get a Midnight
super
Club game,
realistic.
dog.
There.
And
And it shows the peak of what graphics can do on these things, because they're insanely good. Anyways,
it looks really good. It does look really good. I won't lie.
another little Xbox hype. Cuphead, the Delicious Last Course is a DLC that they're coming out with.
Okay.
It's a new island and a new boss, Chef Saltbreaker,
Okay.
and there's a new playable character.
Is it a girl?
Yes. It's
I had a feeling.
it's Miss Chalice. I think she's the
Miss
ghost.
Chalice.
Yeah, it's the ghost from the the rest of the game. You know how you go into those some rooms and there's the ghost and you gotta hit the guys and protect the ghost.
Yep.
It's her.
Huh.
Interesting.
Another Microsoft.
Well,
Sorry, I'm
she
just hitting those
did.
right now. We got Gears 5.
Yes.
All right, you guys seemed ready to talk about that one.
Yeah.
Hit it.
I need Gears 5.
I need it in my life. I want to know where they're
Tomorrow.
Well, how about
going.
this? You can.
I
you
need to
can-
know where they're going.
You can get so much Gears in this.
I'm actually
because-
going to start playing 4 again just to.
So your main
get
character's
ready.
Kate. She's got some weird visions and powers that are starting to come.
Okay.
Apparently, she has some locust emblem that was sent to some level of
Right.
thing, and so
printed on her. Or whatever
she
they call it.
the video they show. She's breaking off from the squad from a mission
Okay.
to go find out what that is. And
So she has an unknown calling.
Unknown
that
calling.
She has to
Yes.
answer.
The way I even wrote it was Gears 5, Kate's Escape. And then, yeah,
Ain't that corny as fuck?
I know, it got you though.
That was good. There you go. There it is. I like that.
But we also got a Funko Pop work together Gears Pop game coming out for mobile phones. And we have Gears Tactics coming out on PC. That's going to be a
there's
turn-based strategy game.
These spin-offs.
So they have
yeah.
multiple games coming out for
Right,
Gears as well.
Right.
Let's bring up something that we totally called it on. Just Cause 4.
Yeah.
If you go back to our episodes, we talked about how do you make Just Cause 3 better. Rock, how do you make Just Cause 3 better?
Sharknado.
What is the entire purpose of that video? Fucking giant-ass tornadoes in the middle of the world.
That they're
Is
probably
what-
gonna have some sharks in.
They
somehow.
showed so many tornadoes.
We're gonna get a shark in
Yeah,
there.
there's gonna be a shark.
Someone is
Stop.
gonna get a shark in.
You
one of
can
those.
put a shark into it because so first off,
put a
how
shark in
great
it.
is it that we called
blown
that
away.
dumbass shit?
I love it. It's because we
Oh,
play
yeah.
the game.
It's
Yeah.
because how do you make Just Cause 4 better? You have giant tornadoes that are tearing shit apart. You can incorporate that into how you use
And
things.
then you ride the
Yes,
tornado.
you can ride in the tornadoes in different ways. There's also your grappling hook was super advanced now. You can string hook 5 fucking cars together.
Yeah.
And
And then it has its own little parachute system to launch
Yeah.
you through the tornado.
it's
telling
all
you, you're
super
gonna see
clean.
it.
You can also shoot. You can
gonna be
shoot
like-
out your own little floating bags.
Yeah,
You can just
exactly.
shoot a thing and then it's just a bag floating, and you could just
told you.
have cars flying and whatever you want, real easy. Yeah,
told you, it's so great.
it's dope. And they have a tiny stealth jet that looked really clean. Yeah.
I'm telling you, we could just pretty much make that game with just our minds and hanging out for a couple hours. With
Yeah. It is just
some other things, and then we could make that game.
it's so extreme though. It's so fun. I
Yeah.
love those games.
Oh, I know. I know. That's why I love them, because you're like, what? Why is it letting me do this? I'm gonna keep doing it. Yep. Okay, string here. I'm gonna
Exactly.
string the 2
And
cars
you want to see
and the
how much dumb
C4.
shit you can do.
Throw the block of C4, string it to it too as well. Let it sail away, and then I'm gonna like parachute up again with it. And hang out with it until I decide to blow it up on somebody,
Everything
somewhere.
that.
Oh wait, there goes a car. I'm gonna hook it to that.
My
Okay, blow it up.
So back when I first got a PlayStation, my brother just comes
Parachute
up to
down
crash
into
one
some
night,
area.
and he's like, "All right." So told him I got a PlayStation, and he was like, "What do I even play on that?" And I was like, "All right, well check this out." And it was the free game that month, so I got Just Cause 3. And my brother hops in that, and everything you just said is like exactly what he said while trying that game. It was just, why can't I could do that.
Yeah, exactly. And
Wait,
then
I could
you're
just call in that now whenever I want?
the beacon shows up and it's like it's fucking 30,000 kilometers away. And you're like, dude, that's so fucking far. Like, how am I gonna get there?
Yeah.
There's a tree. Yeah. Launch yourself up, parachute. Oh, now I'm flying. What do I do now? Oh, there's a building. Hook onto that. Oh, there
man.
goes a helicopter.
You
Hook
are
onto
a
that.
you are Spider Batman in one fucking guy.
Remember when
Enrico.
that James Bond game came out on PlayStation, and you were able to do that shit, and everybody was just using it was called the claw. Everybody was just flying around every stage, just clawing everything. And,
Yeah.
and
I do.
I'm telling you, I felt like they saw that shit and was like, oh, we're about to make a kill.
Yeah, they just did it really right, and like they do it right. It's named properly. The game's named properly. It suggests exactly what you're why you're doing things. Like, it's totally action packed. You always have your free will. Like, it's the most pointless, great game ever made in my opinion. Like, keep on making them.
Yeah.
More ridiculous shit.
They haven't even made it to space yet. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that's just,
Man.
we're good. We're in good hands. We're not even
yeah.
in space yet, and they're on 4. Okay, that means we got like 8 more because we can start going to different
maybe
planets.
we're not doing something right. They're like, man, nobody's made it to space
you
yet.
know that-
We made this shit very possible that nobody's
Yeah, right. They're like,
You know,
there's something I
remember
can't-
the rocket mission? Why didn't anybody grapple? I don't get it. Like,
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Just cause
Okay.
5.
Captain
We in
Spirit.
space.
The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. Did you guys see this?
Nope, I did not.
Okay, it's interesting. So Life is Strange.
Okay.
Did you play that game?
Yep.
Okay, so
Well, I played it like I didn't.
I played I think like just
Yeah.
episode 1 to
Yeah,
try it
I
out.
didn't
but
play, like,
it's
it
a
wasn't
great
good.
It's a great story game. It did great.
Yeah.
It had great reviews. It killed
like
it with its
Alan Wake.
audience. Like,
Not a good
but
game.
there's this game coming
your
out, Captain
opinion.
Spirit, that takes place in the same universe, but sort of not, but sort of is.
Ultimate
I don't know. My question for anyone who checks that video out: are you just playing as a kid using his imagination? Because that's what this game looks like, and I'm a little confused of why I would play that as a game. But it looks like it's got a cute, cool story about it, like Life is Strange, and it's tied to that universe. So if you're a fan, check it out. Prey. They're getting I wanted to bring this up because this was pretty cool to revive this game. And did you like it, Dutch? I forget.
What?
Prey.
Pray.
One of you, like,
yeah,
played
yeah,
it a
yeah,
lot.
Yeah. Pray. Yes.
Um,
yeah.
so
it was
the-
it was just hard, man.
Yeah, and it was just like kind of one story that you like to play a lot.
Yeah, it's hard.
So what we're getting now is 3 new modes. So there's going to be Story Mode, New Game Plus, which is even harder, and
Yeah.
Survival, which is even harder. Also, new DLC, Moon Crash, where a bunch of shit happens on the moon.
Yeah, it's a great game.
They have a new PvP mode that is going to be hide and seek, where whoever is hiding is a mimic. So you have that gun where you can, like, turn it wherever the fuck you want.
Okay, wow, yeah.
And it's hide and seek.
Damn.
So, cool little updates to
That's
that,
awesome.
am I right?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Another update, PUBG.
PUBG.
They're going to have some trouble coming up, but what do we have coming this summer is War Mode.
Ooh.
Just massive 2-team battles coming to PUBG.
Okay, so like a 50v50 type deal.
That's what it
or-
sounded like, yep.
Okay.
They also showed, like, in the winter they're going to come out with, like, a winter
theme. Okay.
So it'll be like snow and stuff.
Cool. A lot of games are doing that. That's very common.
Yep. Let's get into some Elder Scrolls shit. How about that?
Okay. A lot of shit coming from the Elder Scrolls.
A lot of shit coming from Elder Scrolls.
Campity dampity.
They have their, so if you've got their phone, the mobile game that they already have out, that's, I guess, is like a great kind of like Hearthstone game. It's Elder Scrolls Legends. It is free mobile game. It's also now on, or maybe it just came out on my phone. I don't know. I downloaded it and I checked it out last night. It's gonna be a cool like pick a character, build a deck, battle people game.
Okay.
We also have Elder Scrolls Online getting more updates. It was also the #1 ranked MMO for like 3 years now. That's just good job to them.
Yeah, it's a great game, and they just came out with a fucking pretty big update, and
Yeah.
people are still fucking playing it. Brand
It
new
is
downloads.
always like they had the Morrowind
Good.
update. I think
Yeah.
they have more coming out for that.
That's where I
They announced
sat.
more coming up for that.
That's where I'm at. I'm at the Morrowind. That's the one that I quit
Nice.
playing.
I really
so.
got to get into it.
You
And
you still
it's
can.
actually, you can play, not up to Morrowind. What's the one before that?
It's that's just the ESO like normal.
You can-
one. It's
Okay, you can, it begins with like a T. I don't remember. But anyways, you can play right now on Xbox Game Pass Elder Scrolls Online. So,
Yeah. Tamriel.
yes, Tamriel, that's it. Also, they are making a new mobile game that is going to be called Elder Scrolls Blades. Did you check that out?
I did not.
It is going to be a totally, like they said they had this imagination for a long time to make a mobile game that's like a totally unique touchscreen Elder Scrolls kind of walk through and slash things game.
Okay.
It
That
is
sounds
going to
interesting.
have, it's an endless dungeon game is what it is.
Okay.
It's also going to have a PvP mode and like a town building game. So it's like 3 games in one.
Okay.
And it's all like unique swipes and different like motions on like using your phone to make a really cool fighting game. They show a pretty good demo of it, and it is free and coming out this fall. And it is not just available for mobile, but it's available for every console and VR.
That's
So
good.
you
I
can
like
be
when they do
on
that.
mobile playing against someone in VR.
That's cool.
I like that. I like that. I like that type of stuff.
And then lastly, we
I
got
like when they cross shit too. But
Yeah, I mean, because it's just it's like everybody's playing it. Everybody's there playing the same thing. It's not a. They should do that with more arcade type games. Should be more in that realm where there's just cross-platform because
and
it's like
so look at them. They
it's
did
not.
it.
It's not about. It's not about like playing against the people all the time, like competitively. Sometimes it's just about playing with other people. You know what I mean?
And we got a little teaser for Elder Scrolls 6.
They're doing it, and what's the one that just says drop Somerset too? Like, they
I don't
are
know,
they're
actually, right
they
now.
are they're still pumping this shit out. I don't know. That's how many games, how many titles does Bethesda have there? Like, what are they?
Too fucking many.
What are they
That's the
doing?
answer.
What are they doing?
They also
know,
have
They know what the fuck they're
they
doing.
also have
They're
Rage
the
2
best.
coming out, and they had Andrew WK come out and do a song
no,
for like the
yeah.
crowd.
Did
that
you
was there
play the
open.
first Rage?
No, I didn't.
It was good.
But it looks dope. The second one looked really
Yeah.
cool.
They
Made the funniest Walmart joke in that too. Like, this is Bethesda's open after Andrew WK is like, we'd also like to thank Walmart for sharing the good news of Rage 2. He's like, Walmart, known for low prices and keeping a secret. I just loved their whole like presentation. They had a blast.
They know what they're doing. They know how to tie
yeah.
into the people that like their games. You know what I mean? Like they've been doing that for a long time.
So
They make
let's
good-
talk
games,
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's
We have Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Dude,
That one was right. It is Greek.
Yeah.
You get to pick
Looks
one
sick.
of 2 characters. There is you pick like there's like a guy and a girl character to pick, and you are the child of Leonidas.
Ooh.
You start the game young, getting this broken spear from Leonidas himself.
Okay.
Or no, not from himself. Sorry, from your mom, and it's like his broken spear, and it gives you powers. And so that's like the source of what you know about this game, and it's just going to be this super deep Greek sailing. Like you're going to have sailing mode, you're going to have tons of fucking awesome battle. You're using a spear a bunch. This magic spear allows you to do a whole bunch of dope moves. I saw things where like you fired an arrow at a sky, and then a bunch of them fell down.
An Assassin's Creed?
Yeah. Did you play Origins?
No, I did not.
It changes the game of how you play that game.
Yeah.
Oh, so they just took it to a whole nother level.
And
now.
then
Oh,
they
you didn't play
did it-
Origins is totally different.
Yeah.
Origins is
Whole new
totally
I'm
feel.
gonna get into that then. I'm gonna get into
Origins.
it.
I like
it's
watched my
totally
roommate
different.
playing through it, and it was like so dope.
Yeah.
And like no more towers to look around. You just had a fucking falcon that you threw into the sky, and it was just soar, and you controlled it. It was dope.
They have a dope collector's edition.
But it's going to be a really cool
Odyssey?
story. They said they were going to get like, you really get to do a lot of history learning and stuff as well in it too. They showed like some of the conversations because they give you like conversation choices so you can make lies. You have relationships that you carry throughout the game. Super cool. Going to be like another new way to experience this epic story that is Assassin's Creed.
I gotta try out the other
It looks
one. Though.
badass.
See what's up.
Is that super badass?
I'm looking for the next. We got more Sea of Thieves updates. We are getting 2 new big updates, but they showed Forsaken Shores where they teased skeleton boats you're going to be battling now. That'll be cool. But here,
Forsaken Shores. Are we going to talk about Forsaken?
Okay, is this a Destiny day? Technically, it isn't. Wait, then when did it come out? Didn't we talk about it last week?
No, we didn't because it was on Tuesday.
Holy shit! All right. That's. Can we like save that for a minute?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it next episode.
I'm afraid in front of the camera now. Too much stuff. Overload.
We'll talk about it on next episode. We'll talk about it.
There's a lot going on with that.
Okay,
We'll get back to that because there's a lot of other shit.
Yep.
How about this one? I'll give you another. Distract you with Kingdom Hearts 3.
I'm dude.
Yeah.
Where you get
can't wait.
to
I'm
where you
so
get to
glad.
let it go.
I'm so glad. Yeah, of course.
Freeze.
I love that. I love
She's
that
actually.
type of shit.
It sounds like she's a lot of the main villain. It has a lot of the story seems to have to do with. I don't know her fucking name, but the Frozen girl.
Yeah, Elsa.
Like Elsa floating between if she's good or evil, is like a part of the story in this. I also loved seeing that there's Hercules in it.
Yeah, they do a great job of bringing in the best characters of Disney, and it's like if you
Wreck-It Ralph's coming.
If you watch Disney anything, you're gonna find something in there that if you liked it on Disney, you're gonna like it in the game, and they're gonna do a great job at incorporating it. And dude, like all the other Kingdom Hearts are great. I'm gonna start probably replaying them. So in preparation of this
Good.
great
Yeah,
day.
play through them all. You know there's
I
going to
gotta
be a
play
deal
that,
on a package or something.
The one with Aqua. That's the only one I haven't played.
I haven't played any of them.
Yep.
I'm going to
play them all.
check out the whole experience.
You didn't play
PS4.
any Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah, I'm going to
PS4.
disappear for a whole fucking month, and I'm going to come back and be like,
The month
PS4.
isn't gonna cut it.
PS4, you can get the package deal. They're all on the one disc.
yeah,
Yep.
it'll be easy.
Yep.
All right, let's jump
They
to.
have everything on one disc now.
Well, it's 1.5 and 2.5.
I don't remember if there was a release date
just
for
like they
it,
did
but
on
like
PS3, but PS4.
Crackdown 3 is.
And then you get 2.8, and then you have all of them,
There you go.
right? Yep. right.
And Matt, I know you heard me say
1.5,
Crackdown 3.
2.5, and
That's
then
about how
2.8.
They
important
need
it
to
is.
just put it on
It's
one
coming out
disc. Dog.
eventually.
Kingdom Hearts.
It's
2.8
pushed back to
ass.
February.
Bah.
I'll wait till February.
Did you know
Yep.
they're gonna do that again?
We also
That's
got
what
the
I'm saying. I don't
want
wanna buy 'em and then they do
Just
that
ignore these
shit.
guys. We just got the smallest tease ever for Halo Infinite. I don't know how much you
Yes.
guys care.
Yeah, it's fucking Halo. I love Halo.
Good. I just wanted to see. You know what you'll also fucking
Shrunk
love,
little one.
Rock? Maybe you know about this more than I do. Jump Force.
Oh yeah.
Tell
Yeah,
me.
Shonen Jump. That's Shonen Jump right there, dog.
They showed Dragon Ball characters.
Well, Shonen
They
Jump.
showed Naruto characters.
That's it's a manga. It's called Shonen Jump. It's like all the characters from that. So that's like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece.
But it just looked like is it a fighting game with all of them?
Yeah,
that's
it's
what it looked like.
It's a versus fighting game.
That's dope.
But this shit is wild, dog.
It looked wild.
It is wild. I'm like, are you serious right now? Do you see the aggression in this game, dog? Oh, I can't wait to beat the shit out of you guys in this. Come on. Everybody not prepared for this? Oh my god.
I hadn't seen it before, so I'm excited to check it out.
I'm telling you.
It looked crazy.
I'm going to be butt naked out there, so just hop online and be abused. It's going down.
You did not entice me to want to play that game.
Hey, man,
You told me, hey,
not
Sam,
everybody
I'd
likes to
rather
be
play the
fucked.
Division 2, Rock.
Just say it.
I'd rather play the Division 2 now. Because,
Oh,
Dutch,
my
tell me what you think about that.
Yeah, it doesn't sound fun. Doesn't sound fun.
Just say it.
I was
man.
like, hey, you want to buy the Division 1 again? Remember what everyone complained about with Destiny? That might
Yeah.
happen with this.
I have a feeling they're on that route. Like, it just seems like what they showed. Okay, I'm gonna be positive. What they showed didn't seem like they added any additional content. They just
Except for you got a new area.
It's
You got
Tom
DC.
Clancy.
That's called the reskin. That's just the environmental map. The face has been lifted,
Okay.
and then a new one's been put on.
Tom
Face
Clancy,
off.
though.
So
Face.
The
is
story-
this more the John Travolta side that's DC or the Nicolas Cage?
This is gonna be the Nicolas Cage.
So we're getting into Nicolas Cage territory.
Yeah.
That sounds intense.
Yeah.
Also-
so I think so.
I literally just watched it the other night.
It's on Netflix. I know.
I'm just saying.
Did you watch? Did you watch Acts of Vengeance though?
No.
Come on, you
I
guys.
know. I was going to watch
What
it
about
last
Security?
night, but we ended up playing.
Watch Security.
Man, this is not the
with
Netflix show.
Antonio Banderas.
It's funny that you guys have everybody has Netflix, so you just know what everyone's watching.
He's like, I watch Face Off. Yeah, you're on Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay.
I literally watched it twice. That was one of my favorite movies growing up.
Awesome. Yeah, Face Off is a great. I love
is.
it. I
It
love
is a great movie.
I love everything.
That
about
random little spin shot he did at the end, dog.
it. No reason. Unnecessary. Wildly
Unnecessary as shit in the church. He just wham. I was like, what the fuck was that?
There-
But I loved it.
One of the scariest jackal laughs ever is from that movie. That just Nicolas Cage cackle. That
That shit was ridiculous.
he is a witch. That movie about him going to look at witches, he was the
Yeah.
witch actually.
I was
Turns
gonna
out
say,
in
yeah.
real life.
That was a good one too, man.
I didn't get to watch that.
Oh man. Okay. Let's what video games? That's happening. Devil May Cry's happening.
Yeah, Devil May
Five and
Cry.
Dante is back.
Dante. He's back.
Let's talk about this a minute. Ninja Theory Studios, now owned by
Ninja
Microsoft.
Theory. Smart move.
They're the makers of
No, no.
Hellblade.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was for everybody.
Oh no, I know.
So the makers of Hellblade just got bought out by Microsoft. They announced 4 other studios as well. I just don't have them listed right now. But like, I hear it getting dangerous out there.
Yeah, it's getting dangerous.
But Microsoft was really pushing that they are going for a lot of new first-party content.
Yeah.
So they just bought 5 studios and announced it.
Yeah.
That's some big moves.
That is a big move, and especially
And for those, you know what, all those
Ninja Theory, that's a good purchase. I mean, I don't know, that's smart.
They really pushed, you know what, even in their press conference, like they pushed, we want to promote developers. One of the games that they showed is a game made by one guy,
yeah.
and it was on their stage for that time. So they made a good push, and a lot of those things you're going to find on Game Pass. They also announced Battletoads.
That's awesome.
Yes.
We didn't show anything except for a cheesy cartoon voice announcing stuff and some words on a screen.
That's awesome.
But
That's good enough for me.
2019, we are getting a new Battletoads game.
That's good enough
That's
for
all
me.
it takes. Yeah.
I'll take that for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. We got a new Ori, Wisp of the Willows. I don't know if you guys care. I don't know if you played the Ori games. They were really cool though. This one did look kind of like. It was cool. It was cool on TV.
Okay. It
We
looked cool
have
on TV.
also a tiny tease from EA of a new Star Wars game.
Okay.
There's going to be a new story. I forget the title of it, but you are going to be one of the Jedi survivors after that order where they kill all of them. And this takes
66,
place
or 66.
between episodes 3 and 4.
66. You know?
Yeah, it's Order 66, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So all the Jedis die. You're one who's still alive, and it's a whole new story about
And
that
you're gonna
character.
rebuild the Jedi population.
Except not, because we know how the story goes.
Thanks, Sam.
Yep.
Thanks a lot, man.
I don't know. They could be out there.
I don't know.
Anyways, What else we got? We got okay. What about this Monster Hunter World Final Fantasy crossover?
Let's get it. But yeah, okay.
This summer.
So they'll do an event in Final Fantasy, or they'll do an event in Monster Hunter, because both the companies have. Been
I was
known to do
confused
both.
about that.
Man, if
but
they do clouds,
it was like it's this summer.
Okay.
So it's coming up soon. I'm a little confused on what it was, because all it was showing them and like drinking together, sort of. It was a weird kind of a demo or whatever
Yeah.
they showed.
But you know.
Did you
this
see
is-
Black Desert?
I didn't see Black Desert.
It was this one looked kind of cool. It was part of the Microsoft press conference. It's like this new game where you're like someone who dies and comes back a mage. That's all I really got on it, because they didn't show too much. Thanks, Sage.
Hey, that was good though.
That was real good. That was perfect. All right, Dying Light 2. We got another
hell
one.
yeah!
Looked so cool.
Oh hell yeah!
Dying Light
Looked
1 had too
so
many issues
cool.
to me when you try to play with people. Fuck that game.
This one is really about the story you're playing now, because this one is very heavily decision based. They take you through one demo, or like one, they take you through like one little level thing where the mission is you're taking over a water tower, or you're taking back a water tower. And you have an option to help either the like cop type people, or these like people who want to steal the water and sell it on the black market.
This fool man is just in the mic.
I know.
Like, but
Hey, I didn't even notice it. And I was like,
man.
what the fuck was that?
good?
I looked over and he's getting it, dog. He's
thanks.
fucking those peanuts up right now.
Jesus.
they're good. They're good peanuts. Anyways, Dying Light 2.
Oh, it's almost.
So you're in this water mission,
Getting to be
or
that
like this
time.
water tower mission, and you have to choose between helping the guys who want to sell it on the black market and the guys who want to give it to the people, but they rule with an iron
For
fist.
the
And the
people.
entire world changes based on that decision. And there are tons of these decisions throughout the game, and they alter the entire world. So the idea is that everyone playing this game has a different experience. And it's Dying Light, so it's also all of that, which is
Yeah.
some really raw fucking zombie.
So if there's no
apocalypse type
online or
fighting.
something like where
Oh,
you-
there's going to be all of that and everything. It's Dying Light.
Yeah.
But your story about it while you're playing through it, and the missions you pick up and do, you have these choices, and that's where your story changes the whole world.
Did you guys play the first one?
Nope. But
Dying
I've
Light,
watched
yeah.
a lot of it.
How many times did you get to play with your homies?
I only watched it.
Well, you can play with them. You can play with them whenever you want. You can like load in and play with them on.
And that was working for you?
Yeah, it worked. I think you
Man.
might have been playing when you first started, but like, if you play now, it's totally co-op story.
Oh my god, dog! Like we was having so many issues, everybody just got over it. Nobody beat it. Nobody played it.
Are you on Xbox?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be around PlayStation.
Oh,
I talked to
okay,
some
okay.
people who like played the crap out of it.
Yeah.
They had everything. There was a lot of cool stuff you could
There's
build.
DLC that they keep on that they updated. All the DLC, the updates are free.
It had a real Fallout style of like how you can make weapons out of random
Yeah,
shit.
crafting. Yeah,
Mhm.
This is a good game.
Did
I'm
you
about to
guys?
check it out again now?
Yeah.
Because in the beginning I was like, "Fuck this game."
Yeah, or maybe you might be confused with what game it was, because a lot
No,
of games,
it's Dying Light. I know.
a
for
lot of
fact
games
it
were
was.
like Dead by Daylight, something light that came out in the same time.
It's the zombie game.
They were all kind of zombie survival games.
This
too.
one looks like you're like in Mexico or something though.
Okay.
Right, all right.
Do you know? Am I
Well,
right?
I mean, it's like
Am I right or no?
I don't know. I don't want to say.
I will say there's light
to
and
say.
there is day and night in Mexico. So I mean, he might be right, but I have no idea.
I'm not sure what you mean by
Yeah.
that, so I don't want to say anything.
Are there zombies in Mexico?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we want a wall.
Chupacabras.
We don't want a wall.
Zombies.
Anyways, did you play Tangle?
No.
Cool little story game about like a yarn character.
Oh,
It was
yeah, I
real
played that.
artsy.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
know,
cool
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
coming
I
out.
know.
Tangled. That's why. Yes. No.
You get Tangle 2, which is entirely co-op based. You
That
can
shit
play
is
solo
weird.
where you switch between the characters you control when you need to, but everything is co-op based in puzzle.
Right.
And your rope is or your yarn is tied together. Baller move by the developers of that because they're like, hey, check it out. Here's this game. By the way, it's available today. Boom. So if you enjoyed Tangle, second one's out. Hey, that's a pretty dope play to be like, here's the premiere of my game, and then by the way, go ahead and play it.
Yeah.
That's how you do it for real.
Unorthodox, but it's there. That's good.
I'd say I really wanted to bring up Session. This is it's a new skateboarding game that looks a lot like Skate. A lot. So if you enjoyed,
Well, we're getting a new Skate.
did you play Skate?
I don't know if
it
it's
looked
gonna
like
be
we're
at
getting
E3,
a new
but it's
Skate.
happening.
That's what this looked like though.
No,
and
the creator.
But
said
in
it's happening.
your Xbox level. I'm just saying, check out Session.
No, I'm gonna check it out. I like skating.
We got from Bethesda. They also announced they're coming out with VR Prey and a special VR Wolfenstein game.
Crazy.
That's some cool shit.
That is
We also got a
definitely
new IP from them called Starfield. I don't know if you checked that out. Check out the video. It's still early, so they didn't show too much.
Right.
But they put you in a direction. Let's see what else. What other stuff we got? Did you see The Quiet Man?
Listen up.
Square Enix came out with has a game coming called The Quiet Man.
The
Literally,
Quiet
all you
Man.
watch is a video of these gangsters
This fool
talking
had
on
to
this
look
guy.
it up immediately. He was
They're like, "Yo, you're in the
"Quiet
wrong
Man."
neighborhood," and then they walk up on him, and then he doesn't say anything and
He
kicks
just
their
tears
ass.
shit up.
Yeah.
I like that.
Silent. Here's one. Just Dance. Rock, it's your favorite game. You talk about it every episode.
What's Just Dance?
Just Dance.
Oh, my favorite game.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
got
the one where you just dance.
it. Yes, I love it.
Yes.
I've got them all.
Guess what? There's going to be a new one.
Are
Beyond
they gonna
Good
put
and Evil
Chingy
2.
in it?
What?
Is Chingy going to be in this one? Or
I
no?
have no fucking clue.
Well, maybe we all need to sign a petition to make sure he gets his play.
Hopefully.
The Chingy. What do you want Chingy in there doing?
They're actually, it's going to be the.
I don't know.
It's actually their first update. It's going
right
to be the
there, I
DL
was gonna
Chingy.
say.
We're going to be like,
That's the whole dance.
it's
4
over.
minutes of-
Oh, 4 minutes again.
Not even any of these.
Right there.
Octopath. Coming out July 13th.
Is that like that Octodad shit? That shit was
No, it isn't.
ridiculous.
I know, it was great. No, Octopath is very reminiscent of like original Final Fantasy kind of RPG game. You have 8 characters that each have their own story, and you play through a
okay.
fantasy game. It looks dope. Coming out 7/13. But Beyond Good and Evil 2. Did you check out the video of this?
I
that
did
shit
not. I
looks-
just saw the
ooh.
announcement on the list there. I wanted to because I
It
loved
looks so
Beyond Good and
fucking
Evil.
incredible. It is also a prequel.
Oh, this is going to be a prequel?
Yeah.
The prequels?
That's what.
Just say they're
Because it's like
prequels?
they showed a young Jade. So I guess I actually didn't play the first game, but I do have it now
Oh,
on
man,
Xbox.
It's so good.
So I'm
Yeah, it
gonna
was
play it
good.
now. But okay, so Jade is who?
The main protagonist, the female.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So
she's like a.
It's a younger
I don't know
her,
what
I
you
guess.
meant by that question.
She's like a reporter type deal, and you're like snapping, like journalism pictures or whatever to like expose people. So like that's incorporated in the game, but you also have like a staff or something like that, and it's like nice, smooth graphics, well played, like combat systems. So it's totally fun. You're collecting items the whole time. It's just really good, made really well for what it is. And
Oh yeah, it has a huge following. People
no,
are
it
stoked
was
on
a great game. It was a fucking great game.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really like there's like nothing special about it when the advertisement came out or anything like that. And I mean, but it was stellar, dude. It was really good. And to see they re-brought it out on Xbox One X. They made it backward compatible. So
Oh, cool.
you know,
Well, this new one, they show gameplay of. Incredible.
yeah.
Is it actual gameplay?
They show actual gameplay in
Well,
it,
I'm going to check that shit
and they
out.
show a cool video. And Jade is the villain.
What?
Yeah. She is
Beyond
she-
Good and Evil.
A young Jade is the villain in this game, so it's a prequel in that sense. Boom! That's what
check
prequels
that out.
are. Also, they have this thing called the Space Monkey program, where, as I was saying before, Joseph Gordon-Levitt comes out and he talks about his website and his company Hit Record, where it's a website for people to collaborate and work together to make music or stories or like any artist work. And so they're working together. that to help make this
Is
an
this a
even
new company?
rich- No, he's had it going for a while now.
Because I was about to say, there's a company called Collab that's been out for
It's about how they
He's
just,
been on well,
it's about how
but
they
this
want,
has Joseph. This is Joseph Gordon-Levitt, man. You have to say his full name.
it's about how they want
Collab was out when I was a kid.
it's about how they want to include the community in the
Yes.
development of the
Exactly.
game.
So this game, they want to
Collab.
let everyone who has been such a fan of the original Beyond Good and Evil give their input into this game. And through Hit Record, you can go to their site, and they're talking about the music that's going to be playing in the game. Like when you're in a car and there's the radio playing, that will be user-driven stuff. The billboard signs you go by, the advertisements, the pictures, the art on the street. They're trying to let their entire community design all of this stuff.
Stop being lazy and do your own fucking job, people. Jesus Christ.
If you saw the gameplay, like they already did their job. And they're giving a moment for every single one who loves their shit to have a moment in their shit.
How much are they paying you, Sam?
Nothing.
Yeah, do your fucking job.
Hey.
And release the game already, you cunts. Thank you.
All right, that's
That's the quick and dirty. That's the quick and dirty.
I guess we're done for the day.
I'm just saying.
Do your job.
It's fucking that easy. None of this other shit's important, so forget the first 5 minutes of what you heard. Yeah,
Oh man.
that's how you fucking do it. It's cut and dry, quick and dirty.
Hey, man, I like the game. I like the first one. I beat the first one. But do your fucking job. If this is what prolongs the game, what the fuck? Come on.
I mean, like, I got other games to talk about, but I think that might
I
be
don't know
it.
if Rock's having it. I don't know
No.
if Rock is having it.
Wow.
Is he gonna leave on
Oh,
Rock?
I'm that guy? I'm that guy now?
I'm kidding. I'm actually like running out
No,
of
we
shit.
have we have a ton to talk about. E3 is going to happen. It kicks off tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure we just brought up a
Officially.
shitload of games.
Yeah, officially, it kicks off tomorrow, and we're gonna come back next week with all that stuff, a celebration for 1 year, all kinds of stuff.
And we're
Like,
gonna give something away.
Yeah, it's gonna be live, and that's post is happening this week. You're gonna have till next Monday to get involved.
We'll give you something fancy from E3 too. So.
Oh, Rock's supposed to be our man on the streets. He's supposed to be getting it all.
Getting it
Dude,
all.
Getting
you gotta
all the
get
goodies.
you gotta get all them clips of random people.
Random clips of random people
Yep.
doing random things.
Yeah, and you're gonna post them on those random internets with the comments and the.
And the tags and all the internet jazz.
All right.
That's what Rock's doing. He's our man in the streets on E3. If you are at E3, the Plug Gaming is going to be there. It's going to be represented by this man.
Yeah.
Yours truly, the world's greatest.
Yes.
Yes.
Accepting all challengers.
So,
At all times.
uncomfortable for
So,
people.
so as soon as you see Rock, be like, "Hey, say hey to your mother for me."
It'll be too late. How hard you said hello to yours.
well, anyways, then we're going to end the show right there, guys. We are going to be out at E3 as much as possible, so seriously, do say what up if you see any of us or whatever. We'll make the post on like where we're at during the day, and we can meet up, connect, network, all that good shizzle.
We like interviewing people.
Otherwise, yeah, maybe set something
It's
up.
a
But
fun
otherwise,
game.
we will be back next week with some celebratory activities, some E3 madness,
and news about
um,
Smash.
some Smash greatness. So next week on DFCRadio.com, The Plug Gaming. We'll see you then.
Yay. Better than you.